What's up, everybody? Hi. That's my Kim Kardashian impression. What's up, everybody? I'm gonna give you the intro and enjoy.
And fun. But you'll never know unless you what you're about to see may be addictive and fun. But you'll never know unless you subscribe now.
I want to find a better live stream. I mean, we can watch crypto and stocks and talk. Oh my gosh, this looks awesome.
I was gonna put it on there,
I better subscribe.
but you're gonna
now, so I don't
read it
miss
right here.
anything. With all the Wall Street
We could've
bets
just put
I
a camera.
can. Oh,
We're on right now.
no.
We're live right now.
People coming in.
Yep. What's up? We have a guest
Oh,
today.
their day.
First one ever.
Oh, wow.
Our first and last guest. He's giving me bad advice.
Tinfoil hats and stuff. Oh, I can get into this. Oh, I better subscribe now. So I know when this is coming on. I don't want to miss any of these live streams. This looks like the best YouTube channel ever.
What's up, everybody? This is Dave, and this is Mr. Wonderful.
Actually, I was going to change my name for this today.
What's your name going to be?
TBF.
In the mic. There you go. Can you guys hear him okay? What's TBF stand for?
Token Black Friend.
Okay, there you go.
All
right.
And for those of you out there who do not have a token black friend, you're missing out. So when somebody like accuses you of being racist, you say, no, I have a black friend.
There
I'm
you
not
go.
Racist.
That's what I do.
TBF.
Every time I get caught on a viral video yelling at people in a store, I just say, talk to my friend Shane. I can't be racist.
You know what just happened today?
What?
In
What
Oklahoma, a high school.
They can't hear you. So
Oh, can you hear me now?
you gotta talk directly
Into it.
Type of mic.
It looks like I'm like sucking the
There
mic.
you go. Well, you have a lot of practice doing that, so there you go.
So in
Okay.
Oklahoma, high school girls game, two of them kneeled, and the guy was hot mic'd. He didn't realize. He said, "Oh my God, are they kneeling? I hope they get their asses kicked." And he said the N-word, effing N-word.
Uh-huh.
So they got suspended.
Oh, okay.
But had they had a TBF, they could say, "I'm not racist. I have a black friend."
I don't think that works anymore.
It doesn't.
Okay. No, I don't think so.
Are you still going to be my friend?
I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Yeah. Is he here? Look, somebody said, where at in Oklahoma? I think he's from Oklahoma.
I'm not. No, that happened in Norman, Oklahoma.
Norman.
Yeah, Google Norman, Oklahoma.
Oh, he's from
girls
Oklahoma, I think. Oh boy. All right. I need to turn the volume down on the music.
Nice. So this is what I sound like.
Huh?
I sound okay now, right?
What? Yeah, I think you're good. And then we got the music on. Tell us, because this is the first time we've had two mics on. So, two guys, one mic. Or two mics, one thing. So
you know what I hope happens today.
I'm on Not C says, I hate when people sound racist just for saying the N-word.
There you go, right? So you need a TBF like me. And I thought, oh, no, I've been to his house. He's wonderful. You know, our kids might date, you know. So you're welcome.
Okay.
TBF.
Two mics, one stream. There you go. Thank you for the 4 likes out of the 20 people that came in. The rest of you, go fuck yourselves.
Now, can I ask a favor of everybody? If you stay on for 15 minutes, I'm going to tell you my elevator speech, and it's amazing. Can I do that?
Your elevator speech for what?
So everybody, my kids have, we train them to have elevator speeches. So if you meet somebody important, what should you say to sound important yourself?
Okay.
30 seconds or less. That's an elevator speech.
Okay. When we get enough people, Shane's going to give you an elevator speech, but we'll get into what Shane does that has to do with this. So,
Yes.
well, first of all, I was looking at this. Well, here. So Doge is. We got the super good charts on now because we're really charted out here. It's been at 5.5 cents, kind of forever, and it kind of went up to 5.5 high cents. So not super exciting. So what we did is that's why we have Shane on. TBF.
TBF.
Okay. And we're gonna add some stuff to this and talk about Dogecoin and stuff. He doesn't own any cryptocurrency.
I might by the end of the podcast. Maybe
He
I'll
might.
buy some.
He might buy some before the end of the podcast. But he deals in cash businesses, so he's a businessman, and he's also a very close friend of mine.
Yep.
Even notwithstanding his poor advice just 10 minutes ago.
Dave was pissed.
I was angry. I was very angry.
Very angry.
Very angry. And he also lives across the street. So, and so that's how we know each other.
So 14 minutes, I'll give my elevator speech.
Yeah. So, all right. So, how's everybody doing there today? Sorry, I didn't look at the chats yet.
Oh, the sound's good.
All right. Yep. Sounds good. We got that all taken care of.
Do you know all these people?
Do I know them personally?
No, they're on every day.
No. Like, I don't know Logan Whaley, who just said lame. So, that's gonna go. Is that for the stream, Logan, or is that just for something else?
The TBF?
Because it's for the stream, then it's gonna go in the next advertisement I have. Because I put that in there.
Wayne.
It'll say lame. They'll be like, this is the best live stream on the internet, and then somebody else says you suck. And so I like to put those together.
That happened to me once.
That happens all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know Gabe. I know Duncan. Almost everybody else in here is in here on a regular basis. What's up, Thomas? Broker. And see with the blue and stuff. That means that they're a mod, and they.
What's a mod?
A moderator. So when somebody gets out of control, and the system kind of takes care of it, and then somebody has to do something. So if somebody types in like fuck, then it stops it from being on the stream automatically.
You have to quit looking at me. You're doing what I was. Every time you look at me, your sound goes down.
Oh, sorry.
I know I'm handsome.
Okay.
I used to be a porn star.
Yes, he used to be.
Before the accident.
Yeah, and then it's hard to, if you can't get an erection, it's hard to be a porn star. So
it was one time.
You had to stop. Can you turn the volume down and then back up? Of what? Which one?
Boom.
Which volume? The sound, the music? I don't have a main mixer on this thing, so. What's up, Romania?
Romania in the house.
Sleepy Random has won 3 of the contests we've had for cash.
Wow.
Party Plugin. What's up, Party Plugin?
I've never been to Romania.
Dunkinator, Logan. So Rageview Studios and Broker, they're mods, administrators, so they can control the chat and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
So much power.
Yes, they do have a lot of power.
But do they have a TBF? That's the question.
I don't know.
For those who just came on, TBF is Token Black Friend. I'm Mr. Blue Hair Dave's Token Black Friend.
That's right.
Although he just got mad at me. He's like, and you mean to say he was angry before this? It wasn't my fault.
Yes, I was angry.
Very angry. Was it about Doge? Were you angry about Doge?
Oh, well, that's okay. You can also say I suck too. I don't mind that at all. So, in a former life, I have a thick skin. For one, just from my dating history. 2, because I used to play music, and so you're kind of exposed. And when you do that, people aren't shy about their opinions. So, and you can tell when they hate you too. So,
Do they?
there you go. He's got a buddy, Black Josh. There
Black
you go.
Josh, TBF. You know, you actually can get into more clubs with a black friend sometimes.
You can get what?
More clubs with a black friend.
Into more clubs?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
What if it's LeBron James? You can get in any club.
Well, that's different. He's a celebrity.
He's still a token black friend.
It's not because he's black you get in the club. It's because he's a professional basketball player.
Okay, I have to work on this then.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Sorry.
In fact, if he wasn't famous, you would not get in the club because a lot of clubs have the saggy pant hat rule.
But Sleepy Random, you identify as a TBF. Welcome to the club.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. See?
Nice.
There you go.
So Doge, how'd it do?
So Doge hasn't done much of anything, and so that's why I didn't really talk about it all that much today, because the price fluctuations were all still within a half of a half cent.
So you wanted me to remind you, Elon Musk, $26 billion in one day.
Oh, that's why I put it in the title. Yeah. So, kind of a recap since it's Friday, and Elon Musk had made an extra $26 billion because of Bitcoin and Tesla. So
in one
that's
day.
what that is. Oh, Logan's got COVID. I hope you feel better.
I had COVID.
Yeah, blue hair Dave and no hair. That's right.
Yeah, no hair.
He doesn't
Yeah.
have any.
You should change the title the times I'm here.
Blue hair-
I don't deserve that. I got to earn that, right? I
Yes.
can't get it the first time. I'm never coming back. You're not going to let me.
So Doge is mooning. I don't know. Yesterday I found out you could draw on the chart. Were you watching at that point?
Wait, I can't. My mom cheated on my dad with a black dude. That's why I have such a dope ass fro. That's nice.
Oh, all right.
I bet that's a true story.
It sounds true. Why would he lie? It's the internet.
Everything's- By the way, for those of you who haven't had COVID, when you get it, they say you have 90 days of immunity. So I went to Vegas, baby.
Yeah, he got COVID, and now he's been vaccinated.
Yeah.
So we're safe in here.
Yeah.
I've also had the shot.
Basically, no condoms in a whorehouse.
I've had the shot. And the tail that I grew is only like 8-9 inches long so far. So.
How much does Elon have in Doge? Does anybody know?
Yeah, his wallet was like number 11. I don't have the thing to pull up right now, but he had like the 11th largest wallet, and I think it was like $10 million or something.
Did you hear, since it's recap, did you also hear about Dallas Mavericks? Cuban said they're the largest Doge merchant in the world now.
That was after they made the announcement. Yeah, so that the Dallas Mavericks, I think it was only like $1,000 worth, but that's a lot of Dogecoins. So if you do 1,000 times 0.05, no wait, I can't do the math on that.
Calculator challenge.
I don't. Oh wait, 1,000 divided by, right?
Can you do that with Siri? Siri, what's 1,000 divided by 5 cents?
I guess it was more than that. That's 20,000 Dogecoins, but.
Nice.
And then 28% of all Doge is Robinhood. And you know what Robinhood app is where
Yeah.
people trade through it. Yeah, so
20,000 Doge. Look at Duncan he's on it.
so I might not see. So if I get COVID, I have 30-day immunity. Does that mean I can go in raw?
That's what I just said. If you do that and get vaccinated, you can go to a whorehouse without a condom.
I guess so. This is not financial advice, but not health advice.
Yeah, I
But,
wouldn't.
yeah.
I was joking. Still
Yeah.
want to wear a condom, son. Wrap that rascal.
Here we go. Dimitri, Norman, Yo BHD. If someone is visiting San Diego, where would you suggest staying to be close to the fun stuff and dispensaries? The dispensaries are kind of. Is there any in PB?
They're all over San Diego.
Yeah, you can get it delivered.
Yeah, they do deliver.
Yeah, you everybody delivers, so
Not
you don't
that
have to be
I
near a
know.
dispensary.
I wouldn't know that.
You can just it's like weed maps or whatever, and they'll deliver. And Mankind delivers everywhere. I'd stay in Pacific Beach.
Yeah. Didn't you live in Pacific Beach?
I did for 2 decades.
2 decades.
2 decades, yes.
Is that 20 years? I'm doing my
That
calculator.
is 20 years.
Okay.
Yes. You bought more today? I bought more yesterday because I got sick of waiting. What's up, LecX?
So 190,000.
LecX did a bunch of the graphics, and he created the video that we showed on the intro. Yes, I guess Robinhood is working on their own crypto wallets. Oh, Ben J. See, Ben J is from Pennsylvania.
Philly in the house.
He likes walking. He is not a football fan. And he thinks people that buy houses and live in them, if they're single-family residences, are idiots.
I seen Texas Nurse.
He's very spicy. He's muy picante.
But does he have a TBF?
Muy picante.
But Texas Nurse Patient is back. We saw her the other day.
Hello, Texas Nurse Patriot. What's up?
Oh, Patriot.
That's right. Her picture's a woman now, so because she's definitely a woman. I made the mistake twice with 2 different people
Self-wax.
of assuming that they were men just because they were in this room. But I'm glad to have. By the way, our female viewership has ticked up over 10%.
Wow. How many people are watching right now?
We have 26 concurrent, and there's been 105 in the room.
How do we keep them in the room?
We have to be more entertaining.
So can I tell my elevator speech?
We'll ask the people if they want to hear it.
Do you want to hear my elevator speech?
Well, I think they need to know more about you before you start telling them elevator.
That is my elevator speech. Me in 30 seconds. Why you should like me.
Okay, we're gonna turn the music down a little, and we're gonna let TBF. Well, how do you want to be referred to?
TBF.
TBF is going to discuss his elevator pitch of who he is and why you want to hear from him.
Oh, am I talking now?
Yeah, you can talk into the microphone. Though,
So for
directly.
those of you who don't know me, my name is Mr. Wonderful, but I also go by TBF. I am Dave's close token black friend who lives across the street, so he can take me.
You really got to get up in there.
So we can go into bars
There you
together
go.
and all
There you
that.
go.
People like him. So I'm here today to just hang out with him and drink beer. That's the main thing. Plus, I don't own any Doge, so he invited me on here to think about buying Doge today and talk to you guys and see where should I get Doge at. Like if you're buying Doge today, where did you register? All that. So we're going to talk about that today, right, Dave?
Sure, we'll talk about whatever we want to talk about today. You know why?
It's Friday.
No, because I just started the stream. So
So
We can do
I'll
whatever
tell
we
you
want.
guys one thing. I'll give you. I won't do the elevator speech now. I'll give you one clue though. The other day, I called the bank because I want to buy something. I own a lot of stuff, and I said I need $6 million. $6 million. I didn't say billion. I'm not Elon, but I said $6 million. And you know what my banker said? I need to see the numbers, because I can probably do it at 3% variable, but if they're good numbers, I can do it at 275. And I immediately came to Dave and said, some dude's willing to give me $6 million for 3%. How did we get here? Back to you, Dave.
Is that your elevator speech?
No, it's a tease to the elevator because obviously somebody at $6 million is sort of cool. How much Doge is $6 million?
He's a businessman. Here's the difference. Okay, we live near each other. We have similar lifestyles except for our work lifestyle.
Yeah, I work 70 hours a week.
Yeah, well, I work a lot too.
I don't know that. That's weird. You've seen every single show out there, every single movie.
Okay, so I watch a lot of Netflix, but that doesn't make me a bad person. But we have different perspectives on business and money, but some of them are similar. We have similar attitudes, I think, about what it takes to get things accomplished, right? You'd say, maybe? Yeah, but we have different fields. So he is a highly educated business person. He knows all the stuff. So he's got his master's in business, and he's done everything. Can I tell some of the stuff about you?
Sure. Now you can my elevator speech. Thank you, hype man.
Okay. So yeah. So Shane, we met what 8 years ago?
8 years ago.
9 years ago.
Something like that.
9 years ago, because of the neighborhood, and we moved in. And he's a retired Army major, Bronze Cross recipient.
It's a Bronze Star.
Bronze Star. Sorry. Yeah. So me, zero military background, right? So he's he's a disciplined person who.
You're white, I'm black.
Yes, and so he's got like all the bona fide credentials of a business person. He owns a lot of. I'll let him talk more about this, but he owns actual cash businesses where all my stuff is internet in the virtual world. So whether it's doing something like this or it's digital marketing, which is my company, mine's all virtual and his is actually brick and mortar. So totally two different things, right? So there you go.
Yeah, thank you. I love being in the military. I'm retired now, but I get a pension in like 8 years. I'm very excited about the pension. I'll use it to buy Doge.
When do you get it?
8 years.
Oh.
Actually 7 now. So like 6.5 years I get a pension.
The bad news is you're getting older, right?
I am getting older. Yeah, and I was in the Army. Thank you.
Yeah, so he's got a totally different outlook on things. So like he does like a local Shark Tank thing, and he's also on a couple boards. So he's like a businessman with a suit, and I'm not. I'm like a lone wolf type business person, like how to make money and side hustle. And so it's interesting. I thought we could use a different perspective on here.
And thank you for that. 108, 700, 6 million would be 108 million Doge. Thank you for that, Dunkanator. Look at you. That's twice you got the number.
Yeah. So what's your elevator speech?
Hi, my name is Shane. I'm married. I have 4 kids. The number one thing important to me is my family. I've worked for corporations. They don't care about you. You're only a number. So the number one thing I've learned to focus on is my family. I'm proud to be in the military and serve and get a Bronze Star. I have my master's degree. And at the height of my career, I ran a $2 billion company and had over 7,000 employees. Bam.
There you go. Yeah, that $2 billion is pretty impressive. So he was in control of $2 billion worth of business. And my elevator speech is I work in my underwear. Hi.
And I've been fired like 3 or 4 times in my career.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh.
First one was like 17. I chose to go to Kings Island instead of showing up to work on time. Because she was hot. It probably was worth it.
Oh, that's worth it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I got fired from Ponderosa.
Yeah. If you're like 17 to 25 and there's a hot woman or whatever, if you got a hot date, you quit that job.
So let's see. Who here has been fired? If you've been fired, just say, I've been fired. What do you want them to say? Would they say I'm fired, or what do you say, me too? Or
let's do this. We have enough people in here. We're going to run a contest and give away $10. How about that?
Okay.
This is sponsored by Shane. You got $10?
Yeah, actually, I
TBF,
stopped
give me $10.
The casino today, and listen, I haven't hid the money. Look at this, Dave. Can I put it on the camera? Can they see this?
Yeah. Here, this is what they're going to see.
Can I see? Here, you hold up closer.
Did you win this?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was crazy.
He just won all this money.
Roulette.
At roulette.
It kept hitting, so I had like $5.
Well, how much did you lose before you won this?
Well, I took off the $200 I put in, and I won about $900.
See, this guy, he gambles roulette with this money, but he doesn't own any Dogecoin.
No Doge yet, I know. But I
Okay.
mean, $900. How much Doge is $900?
How much Doge is $900? You divide it by 0.055.
Yeah. So make it 20. I got
Okay.
a 20. It's on me. There you go. $20.
All right, let me restart this page, and then we're going to So Shane is funding. I'm just kidding. You don't need to give me the money.
Oh, I thought I did.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm new
We'll
at this.
Well, if you want to give out extra money, maybe we can do that. Shane wants to give out extra money. So, all right. So the word is going to be, what were we talking about?
So how many times have you been fired?
Ah.
0 fired, 5 fired, 1 fired. How
Okay.
many times?
So the word, and this is, if you're new here, we'll give away money, just because. And we're going to give away $10, and you're going to enter the word fired. And if you entered fired, you'll be eligible, and the bot will pick who wins. So type in fired. Fired.
You know what's funny, Dave? I always thought you made that up. You actually have a program that shows it randomly picks them.
Yeah, no, Nightbot. It's pretty. It does all kinds of things that I haven't even programmed because.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, check this out. So, see, they all type in fired, and then and I hear my wife leaving out of the garage, which means she's actually going to go
Drink with my wife.
drink with his wife. Mm-hmm.
All these. Oh,
See?
look at this.
And now there's 17 people. See that?
Yeah.
That entered, and now they're eligible. And then when I hit roll it, it picks one of them.
it keeps going. 20.
So I can't cheat.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Oh, you can give.
Yes. So there's a little button that gives
Wow.
regulars more luck to win. So I'm going to give the regulars a little more luck right now.
Right
you
now,
go.
it says they're 2 times more likely to
Give away
win.
my secrets.
Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
So
I'm sorry.
type in fired. If you're in here, we're going to give away $10. All right. And then we'll give another 10.
While,
after.
while we're waiting for that, can I ask you a question, Dave?
Sure. You can always ask
So
me a
I'm
question.
looking at goals 2020, and it says take your wife to Italy. Did you go to Italy?
I tried to, but there's a thing called COVID that happened.
That's not a hoax, or is it real?
It's real apparently, and I
Okay.
can't, and
I
I'm
don't
not, and
know.
I cannot go to Italy. So,
Wow, look at all those fired.
but I didn't build the mudroom thing. So
Morgan E, I see that fired too. I've been there with you, baby.
Mhm.
Although maybe not everybody got fired. Maybe they just use the word fired.
Are you guys all lying and you're just saying that to get the money?
No, you told them to put in the word fired.
I know, but I thought I'd do. Oh, I didn't mention that, did I? So
That's okay. Wow.
okay, pandemic. There you go. I
Pandemic.
probably have about 1 in 3 people in this room that don't think it's real.
But you know, people are entitled to their opinion.
Yes.
That's what they say.
Well, whatever it is, I couldn't take my wife to Italy this year. And
You
I
know-
tried to go last year, then I tried to go this year, and it turns out I still can't book the trip and go.
Well, you know, so if you guys go and try and book a trip, say for January of 2022, they're already booking up because people assume it's safe. So if you go to Bahamas, try to go Hawaii, things are booking up already. It's crazy.
Yeah, I need to book it. I want to book it now anyway, just because it's cheaper, right? So
So party plug-in, man, that bald guy is a nice guy. Thank you.
there you go.
Oh.
Party plug-in.
And Carl Norman fired due to COVID. Those fuckers. Am I allowed to curse? Oh my God.
You can,
don't
but if
recommend-
we go ridiculous on it, I think somehow the ads might get punished.
That's when Broken Forge is gonna.
But I don't think that I curse, but I don't make a habit of it because I don't know if the advertising.
So if you stay on a couple
but
minutes,
all $12 they'll pay me for the.
I'll
for
tell you
this
how
live stream.
cursing made Blue Hair Dave very angry today.
What?
Cursing. 29 got
Yes.
fired.
Well, that's because it was 3 kids in 3rd grade cursing on an iPad. That's why I was angry.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
What is that?
What?
LackX? I'm 29. I got fired 6 times. To be honest, the company sucked. There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
You know what they said? So after being fired a couple times myself and
Mm-hmm.
now being rich, Dave, we don't talk about that. I'm worth several million now. Did you know that?
Are you really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like officially?
Officially, like maybe 3.5.
Wow.
And if I get this deal, it'll open up.
Wow.
Oh, yeah,
IRS.
Yeah. Who? APR. It's APR, not APR.
You know the IRS watches this. He's worth $3 million. I'm worth negative $3 million.
You're worth something.
Negative.
This house is worth something.
Yeah.
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 Nick, I'm sorry, Nick.
Try and tell that to what's his name that was on here.
So
he's
let's
probably
close
still
out
here.
the fired.
He said I was an idiot, even though I probably made 70% equity on this place.
Oh yeah, you're
Since
yeah.
we moved in,
You're probably worth $1 million just for the house.
I'm close to it. I think.
And these houses when we bought them were worth like $860. Now
Yeah.
they're selling for 1.5,
Yeah.
1.6. Our neighbor listed
Yeah.
like 7 months ago.
Yeah.
He's an ass.
Yeah.
Why am I cursing? It's the beer. So our neighbor listed for like 1.6. We said you're never gonna get 1.6. He got it in like a week. We're like,
Oh, and then he bought a house. We're not going to say a name. They know what they're doing.
right.
So they bought a house and then they sold it here and way for more than we thought they were going to sell it for. And then they moved to another neighborhood realized they wanted to buy an even more expensive house.
Yes, they did.
And then they just sold that house for
2.4.
$2.4 million, $600,000 more than they bought it for a year ago.
But you know one thing's consistent, Dave. Neither the neighbors there. See, I'm getting the call. She's wanting to know if we're doing pasta tonight. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Dave.
Okay. All right. So anyway, all right. Let's see who wins. Tell her you're busy being famous on the internet to 36 people.
Yes.
All right. I don't.
You got to do it. I'm on a
Rainbow drums. Rainbow drums. Rainbow drums.
podcast. I don't need anything tonight.
Rainbow drums. You won. So you got to email me at bluehairdayplan.com.
Who won?
Dave at bluehairdayplan.com. It's Rainbow Drums.
Congrats, Rainbow Drums.
Yes, I think it's Rainbow Drums.
Is anybody on here a runner? My kids are elite runners, so they just call it. It's pasta night because we have everything. If you're a runner, say runner. Anybody?
You're not going to enter for a contest, though. You'll get nobody that says runner. There you go, Rainbow Drums. Just email me. Let me know if you want Zelle or PayPal or Venmo and the info to send it.
Can't they just come to your house and pick it up?
No, we prefer not to do that.
There we go. We got one runner. Sublime. I love that band, by the way. Mad Dog.
Sublime Mad Dog. There you go. I'm a runner. Am I a runner now, too?
You are a runner. You have a treadmill. You run on
I have been running. I'm proud of myself. I run it at least 2 miles a day, and I'm trying to get to where I do the 5K a day, and then I want to build up to where I can do like.
I'm a walker, LACX. I walk 5 miles a day now. I get up at 5:45 and go meet a guy and walk at 6:15. Mm-hmm. Elliptical, good for you, Nick.
There you go. I'm a sitter. Drug runner. There you go. No,
Drug runner.
Still running.
Who makes more money?
Still
Runners or
running.
drug runners?
Drug runners for sure. I don't think runners make much money, right? So.
Well, back to my LeBron comment about.
He's not a runner either.
You
ever watch him on the court?
Former runner rage. There you go.
My dad says that you don't get up and down the court.
That was airplane.
Yeah. Listen, Timmy. Yeah. Is it Timmy? Was his name Timmy on airplane?
It was Timmy.
Timmy. Have you ever, Timmy? You ever watch Gladiator movies?
You ever seen a grown man naked, Timmy? Did a 5K race. Good, Jason. So my son got a
5K, huh, Jason?
A scholarship for a Division I school. 2 mile time for those of you runners. 2 mile time was 9:17.
Sublime ran the Boston Marathon. You actually have to qualify for that, right?
You do have to qualify. My wife ran that too. It's a phenomenal marathon. If you're ever going to run it, do Boston Marathon.
His wife, she's a tiny little thing, and she's
118 pounds.
She runs like 12 miles for a warm up. It's crazy.
She's done 37 marathons.
Yeah. So
she's also the coach of our high school.
She's a track coach. Yeah.
So the $26 billion, Dave. Somebody wants to know what that means in your title.
In my title, it was a recap of the week, and Elon Musk made $26 billion by Tuesday of this week.
In one day.
In one day, yeah. It was on Tuesday. He made $26 billion. He may have lost some of it today. Boop.
And thank you to Duncan. That is like 108. That's $6 million. Forget it. You did the math.
That's too much math on that.
Too much math.
My calculator doesn't go that far. Stop smoking first. Yeah, smoking will get in the way of it. Yeah.
And I'm a walker because I weigh too much. I work like 7 to 8 hours a week, so my health is horrible.
Excuses. Yes.
So if I were gonna buy Dogecoin,
there you go.
If you guys could list, I have my pen and paper here actually for this. If you guys could list, where did you buy your Dogecoin? What platform did you go to start buying Doge? Can we throw those up? Talk
TBF into buying Doge, where you should get it, all those kinds of things in the chat, please.
Well, I won money today. I can afford to.
Under 3. I ran a marathon, and my time was 5 hours and like 10 minutes.
No, 2 hours and 52 is phenomenal. Mine was 4:34, and my wife and I had the worst argument of my marriage at mile 25. I told her I wanted a divorce because she said, "Get up and run," and I was like, "I think I'm going to die," and I wanted a taxi cab.
What? With a mile left?
1.2 miles actually, but yeah, I was like, I'm not. I gotta. Yeah. So where we got Binance?
I feel like the last 3 of the marathon were much easier than like mile 19, 20, 21, 22.
Well, I just got back from Afghanistan, and I wore an army shirt, like a t-shirt, and it rubbed my nipples raw. It's like blood was just coming down.
Bloody nipples.
Bloody nipples. It was horrible.
Nipples. Did you wear combat boots or
No,
sneakers?
I'm not that hardcore.
Okay.
No, I did carry.
I've seen people do that.
Yeah, I'm not that. So Robinhood. Thank you. Rage said if I send him some. Jesus, my daughter's calling me again. It's about dinner.
He's on the phone again. Very rude. He's talking to his daughter, though.
I think it's a butt.
Yes, bloody nipples. I think there's something about, over 7 miles? You got to be careful about the bloody nipples?
Mine happened about mile 13.
Oh.
And they tried to put Band-Aids on it, and they came off because I was all sweaty. So it was really... Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get bloody nipples because I had to walk a lot of that.
So Binance and Robinhood. Those are the only two. What else am I seeing? And thank you for, if I Venmo you the money, you'll invest it. That's very kind of you.
Yes, Dimitri. I use Binance. Binance US site. But I also don't get crazy because for me it's simple. I literally buy and hold. So.
Okay, so I'm going to do Binance. Mm-hmm. What should my first Doge purchase be? Should it be like a small, like $5.10 to say I did it, or should I go on like $200 or $300?
You got to go a couple $100.
Couple hundred?
Yeah, because think about it. You could make up to 20 times your money.
So, make up to. So when do I buy?
Huh?
When do I buy?
Right now it's fine because if you look, not financial advice, but if you look historically, you're probably not going to get a chance to buy it under 5 cents for a while. And if it did, it's only going to last like 10 minutes.
So when I see
set an alert,
900, 500, is that 500 Doge or $500? And that's like a couple thousand Doge. $500. Thank you, Fran Lewis.
yeah, $500 because they're 5.5 cents.
Got it.
So, but if it goes to $1, that's like, pretty much 20 times your money.
So I always watch.
But I'm bad at math, as the video I did yesterday shows.
I always watch this thing on here that shows the Doge amount that you have up, and it's like 5.5, then 5.49. I mean, it always is like right within like 0.001 of each other.
It wasn't always like that. So these swings are between like 4.5 cents and then 8 cents. And then recently it's stabilized, which is good because people didn't even consider it like even an option before.
Before Elon Musk.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I mean, so.
We should want to say something like
Yeah.
praise be.
I mean,
his
it's
name.
always been popular meme-wise, but not exactly as an investment tool. People ignored it.
Wow.
But it actually has some benefits to it, as opposed to other coins because it's not built on any kind of process that it needs to carry out. It's a fast way to transact money too. So
Right.
So it works actually for buying things.
And both of us missed the Bitcoin thing too.
Yeah. Well,
I
made some poor decisions in my life.
I hope my wife doesn't see this. I actually was talking to a lawyer who I thought was sort of hitting on me, and she told me I should invest in Bitcoin like a year and a half ago, and I didn't because I thought she was hitting on me.
Yeah. Well, look at Bitcoin here. Let's just take a look at the last 6 months of Bitcoin.
So if I would have bought it when she said,
Yeah, and legit like Wall Street people that typically would have shit on Bitcoin 4 years ago predict that it's going to go to 100,000 by the end of this year, and then up to 250 to maybe 500,000 over the next like 5 to 10 years.
wow.
Because it'll be like if it's seen the same as gold, and that's I think how a lot of people view it as like a substitute for gold.
Substitute for gold. Okay. But I'll start with Doge because I don't have 56,000 on
Well, it's
there
just
now.
more fun. You should go hang out in some in like a just Bitcoin live stream.
Okay, I've seen the numbers up
Boring.
there. I'm going to do
What's up, Chris?
$300 a Doge today.
For the critic, you might be right. There's a lot of people with a lot of money that are making a lot of money off of Doge. There's people without a lot of money making money off of it because you could trade the swings, but you need a lot of money to be able to make money because the percentage difference isn't that high. Now, 2 weeks ago, there was 20% swing going on daily. So if you had $100,000 in the game, you could make 20 grand pretty quickly in an afternoon. So,
And a lot of people buy and sell quickly in and out, right?
you can see when there's a huge spike sometimes, and what happens is let me show, like you can see the volume, and what it appears is happening is yes, somebody is, say the price goes up to like 0.057, right?
Right.
They might have bought it somewhere just a little bit under it, and then they sell like $5 million worth, and then the price drops, and then they just buy back up.
Can you set limits on there? Like if it hits 5.5,
Whoops.
can you do that?
You can set like just like any other stock or whatever. You can set things to buy and sell. Somebody the other night had it where they had it automated to start selling, and they lost a bunch of money.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forget who that was.
That's not good.
Yeah, so if Dogecoin goes up to 10 cents from 5.5, and it's already been to 8 within like 4 weeks ago, it's the same as if Bitcoin goes up to 100,000.
Got it.
Because it's twice the amount, right? So these are like, it's kind of like penny stocks.
Penny stocks.
Bitcoin is not. Bitcoin's more like Amazon stock or something, right? Or Apple.
Right.
But Dogecoin is like a penny stock where, you know, if it goes to 20 cents, it's like 5 times the money. But the problem is do you hold and wait for it to go up forever?
Right.
Because a lot of people are just going to sell it when it hits $1. Similar to the GameStop function right here. So if you're following GameStop, so whereas it gets to a certain point and everybody's like, oh, at $3.50 I'm going to sell, and they're like, well, everybody else is going to sell at $3.50, so I'm going to sell at $3.47 or $3.46, and then boom, everybody just dumps their money. And a lot of these are automated. See how the volume is?
Yeah.
And they're also automated sell offers.
Wow, that's a neat chart.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I've seen that on your show all the time, but I didn't understand it till you just explained it.
Yeah, so that's what I assume happened here, because they discussed what their plans are on Reddit. So, and if you know everybody's gonna probably hop out because it's okay to hop out because they feel like they're screwing everybody over if you sell, but it's, you know, we're all big boys right here, big girls.
boys.
We all have our big boy and girl pants on, and then everybody's like, well, $3.50, you know, that's long enough to hang in. And they're like, well, if Shane's gonna sell at $3.50, I'm gonna sell at $3.49, and the next guy's like, I'm gonna sell at $3.47. So I'm not left holding the bag.
So a couple things here, Dave. Chris, hi, we see you. Doge Democracy, hey, what's up?
What's up, Doge Democracy?
If you guys are wondering who I am,
What's
I'm
up, mate?
his friend. I'm TBF, his token black friend, here to help and add a little fun today. And somebody's asking why the 26 billion. Do you want to do that, Dave?
26 billion was what? It's kind of a recap of the week. And 20. Thank you for asking, Andres Rico. And it's Elon Musk made $26 billion on Tuesday. We were just discussing that a couple minutes ago.
And I'm going to use
In a day.
Binance to buy $300 worth of Doge when I get off of this.
There you go. Everybody talked him into buying. That was quick. You're already sold, huh?
Well, I won like $900 today.
Yeah, and he played roulette today, which probably has worse odds.
Does it?
I wonder what the odds are. Yeah.
Well,
Well, your odds of roulette are like
it's
47.5%.
like 2.7%, something like that.
Yeah, or 47.5 altogether if you were to.
Do you
play
know
to your
some
maximum.
casinos now added like 3 zeros? So they used to have 1 single and 0, the green, the
Yes.
double 0. Now they add the triple 0, the sons of bitches.
That is screwed up.
Yeah.
Because it really ruins your odds even more,
Yeah.
especially if you do black and red. So
Young Money, I love
Young
you
Money.
too.
Thank you. Is it for him or me?
Are you talking to me?
What's
Are you looking at me?
better be me.
Nice. Now, so Ethereum. No one ever talks about
Ethereum.
that. Ethereum. Tomato.
There you go. Here it is.
Why don't I ever hear people talk about that as much? I know it's as like big as Bitcoin is.
All right. Tell Shane. Tell TBF.
TBF.
Yeah. Well, that's also had to run the last year or two. So
On the
it's doubled.
LACX, I always play the same numbers, and I had $5 every spend on 29 and 32, and then 15 on 35. So 29, I sat there for like an hour. 29 hit once, 32 hit 4 times, I think, and 35 hit once. So I finally, every time I kept winning, I'd put a black in the pocket. Although when we met,
Blacks in the slacks.
we'd always say green in the jeans because the way we were betting in,
Greens in the jeans.
if you got $25 chip, you'd put it in there. But now I'm bigger time, I guess. It's $100 chips.
Yeah, I put the blacks in the slacks for
Blacks
sure.
and slacks. I'll take a beer. Andreas Rico says, "Thank you, Dave. Highly appreciated." Thank you. My first
You're welcome.
beer of the day.
I am drinking Pineapple Cart, Golden Road.
You know, let's talk about that. People think I'm trashy because I'm a Coors Light guy. I like the Silver Bullet. I like that I can drink like 10 of these. And they just, God wants me to drink Coors Light.
You know, we forgot to mention some people might hear you talking about how you just won $900 at a casino, and that the bank's throwing $6 million at you to buy more money, and you're worth millions.
Yep.
It wasn't always like that, was it?
Was not always like that.
Okay.
I just did a podcast the other day, and I was the first in my family to go to college. I was in the military. I've worked about 70 hours on average a week for the last 20 years. It's been crazy. And I have an MBA in finance. And, honestly, I think before I gained a little weight, I was pretty hot, too. People would just see me and look at me across the room.
I've seen photos.
You've seen photos. LeBlat's blue.
Well, that's blue for the win. He drinks Coors Light,
Yeah.
and it has to have Blue Mountains. And he doesn't even like a cold refrigerator. It has to be in the freezer for like 10 minutes.
But not slushy.
But not slushy.
On the verge of freezing, and it's phenomenal.
It's kind of a pain in the ass when he comes over. Just saying.
Young Money bought 8,000 Doge at 0.56. That seems a little high, right?
No, that's pretty much the rate right now. So if you go on Binance, it's a little bit higher.
Why is it higher?
I don't know if that's because they charge a transaction fee. I don't know, because it may be so that they don't miss on the turn or whatever. Because they can do whatever they want.
Nice. Oh, this is a Yeti, and it keeps it. It's like $20. It keeps your beer colder longer. So Dave has it. When are you going to do the show in your backyard? When I have people come visit, I bring them to Dave's backyard. It's stunning. I don't have a pool. His backyard is like being at a resort. It's stunning. So,
well, maybe if it's nice next weekend, we'll do one in the backyard. You can join. We'll have everybody join.
So while you're doing this, I'm going to get should I get the app, right? I'll get the Binance app. I'm going to do that right now.
It's US though. You got Binance US.
Okay, so I'm not going to talk. If you see me looking down, no disrespect. I'm downloading Binance app as we speak.
Yes. So he's gonna go ahead and buy some Doge live on the air. I did not check the Discord message yet. I literally had to set all this stuff up, but I'll check it after this for any changes you want to make. Yes. So we'll do some changes.
Binance
whatever
US.
you want. Thank you for making that.
Get.
So LecX made the intro that I played earlier today.
That's an ad. I don't want the ad. I want the other get. Okay, get.
And if you try and use the wrong one, it'll make you get the US one anyway.
Okay,
So.
I got double clicked.
You still have to you're not gonna be able to buy it today because they're gonna verify your identity.
Are they really?
Yeah, you have to send them a picture of your license and everything.
But I wanted to impress the people here that I'm buying Doge right now.
It takes like a day or two to get your account ready.
Oh, God.
It's very high tech.
I'm never going to be cool.
Very high tech.
I'm never going to be accepted.
It's very high tech.
It's still downloading.
It's very high tech. All right, so anything in the news you guys want to talk about? Tell me. And I probably haven't looked at it today, but we'll talk about it. I'll Google it. Any good tweets? Besides Labatt's Blue.
Oh, there you go. Chris has it, they price at a 0.3 difference so they can make money.
There you go. There you go. That makes sense.
Well, that stimulus check was meant for you, so if you want to put it on Doge, I think you're fine to do that.
I don't know the difference between the two of Binance and Binance US. I just know that it makes me do the Binance US version.
I'd like to send you notifications. So we're in California, and you can only sit outside. So our wives went and drank right now, and there's a wait at Pitchers. She is not happy at 5:20.
We went there like 4 weeks ago, and there was a huge wait too.
Oh. And your wife's looking for a parking spot.
The fees are high, so if you buy like $300 or $500 worth, they charge you like $1.50.
Sign up.
But it's $1.50. So
Signing in.
big money, young money.
Should I tell everybody my password?
No, don't tell people your password.
Don't
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Comb the beaches. We ain't found shit. Did Joe Biden really say not to use your stimulus for Dogecoin? I doubt. But they definitely do not want people to use it. They don't want people to save or invest that money. They want them to spend it. Otherwise, it doesn't stimulate the economy. You got to stimulate this thing. Look at this, how steady it is.
Nice. Okay. It's user does not exist. I'm trying to register.
You're not going to be able to do it today anyway.
Email.
So the U.S. version is to report your earnings to IRS. Well, that makes sense.
Put the puzzle piece. It's making me put a puzzle piece in
I
there.
researched Doge.
It's not letting me do it.
You're probably not going to be able to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Save that.
So
Sign up now.
I think there's a lot of potential just because of the low price point on the. Is it? I assume it's pronounced Hoge. Is it hoagie? If it's hoagie, I'd buy it. I love hoagies. Anybody from New Jersey, Pennsylvania area? It's on a sub. It's a hoagie. It could be a scam. It's like a penny stock, man. A lot of this stuff is. Did I ever tell you guys about the penny stock? How that works? Probably. So be careful of that. But they're just pump and dump schemes. Oh, let me see what Cardano. Oh yeah. Wow. Well, it could be a buying opportunity. It's kind of taking a big hit though, huh? Wow. Look at that.
I just got my Binance email. Okay.
I wouldn't take pictures of your license on the live stream just to let you know.
It's a Binance US.
Yeah, look. Ooh, it's still going down too.
Oh. Dave, I'm gonna be somebody. I'm gonna buy Doge.
All right, you will be somebody. And then we gotta buy you a T-shirt because when you buy even the smallest amount of Dogecoin, you have to buy a T-shirt.
So that's going to secure my account. You know what? I'm going to go without it.
It's only down 4%. That's not too bad. Young Money wants one Doge.
COVID.
That's only a nickel. Could be. All right, so somebody's got to have a good story. It depends if you want the price to go down. I don't know. It depends on what your prospects are. So it's a buying opportunity if you think the future is bright down the road. I think in the short term, it's going to be taking these hits. For Cardano, sorry.
Bad.
Not financial advice. Hey, let's give some likes in here. What do you say? What do you say? All right, let's do a little giveaway. And the word is going to be...
Jesus.
All right.
Oh, it's giving me a key to put it on paper so I don't... So this is where people lose like millions of dollars if I don't save this?
Yep, possibly.
It'd be funny if I read it out loud.
It would be. Okay, so type in Dogecoin. And smash that like button, guys. There you go. We got a bunch of likes. Thanks. And we got some subscribers. We're nearing my 5,000 subscriber mark, so it's going to be the big giveaway. Don't forget to subscribe if you're in here.
Next.
All right.
Enter.
One word, Dogecoin. It won't count otherwise. Marley Anderson. Party plugin. What kind of plugin is it for that party? Thank you for liking and sharing, Florida Critic. All I can share before we get started. Eduardo Morgany. Jordan Green. Who else is new? Salvador Battaglia. Jessica Molina. Meatball Mo Money. We got the regulars in here. I'll give if it hits $1, I'll do a big giveaway. I'm doing a yacht party just for 50,000 subscribers, regardless of what Dogecoin does.
Google Authenticator. So can we get Google Authenticator?
Oh, you're doing a lot of extra steps.
I know.
They didn't ask me all that stuff.
Well, you don't have the criminal record that I do. Dogecoin.
All right, yeah, enter Dogecoin to be entered.
Okay, so I got that.
Whoop, whoop. Anita Cox. Best username. Folk Hennigers. Sharon. Hello.
Yeah, dude, it's not letting me do this unless I authenticate. Okay, I'm gonna have to hold for now.
Yeah, I'd hold.
Yeah,
That was rude.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, I am TBF, his token black friend. I'm here to just hang out with him today and drink beer. Salute, baby.
Cheers. Cheers.
Long time listener, first time caller.
It's Friday night. It's the weekend. It's the weekend.
You know what you should do? If you hit a certain subscriber limit, like what do you have to get to that one of your faithful fans can come here and sit here with you and do this show?
Oh, I don't care. Nothing.
If you're in San Diego.
Yeah, if you're in San Diego, let me know. We'll put you on the show.
Uh-oh.
How about that?
You have to wear pants. I was
How
going
about
to wear
that?
shorts. He said, no, in case you stand up, wear pants.
Okay. I'll try and wear pants. He has a story. He was on a Zoom in his pajamas, and he got up, and he had you had your suit, your formal attire on the top half, right?
So my buddy calls me after the call. He's like, do you have any more Zoom meetings today? And I was like, yeah. It's like, don't stand up. I was like, what are you talking about? It's like, you stood up. You're wearing flannel pajamas, right? I was like, I should have done that better.
Yep. If you dab one time, I'll subscribe. I don't even know if I know how to dab. Is it that one?
Yeah.
Is it which one is it? I gotta
Yeah, you can go either way. Either way.
that.
Yeah, dab.
Is that
Subscribe.
is that a dab? TBF, you're barely tan. Well,
I'm a little mixed. My mother. So funny story. My daughter. I married a black woman. My daughter was like 7, and my mom lived with us. She's blonde hair, blue eyes, and we're sitting there eating. And she said, "Well, you know how white people are." And my mom leaned over and said, "No, honey. How are white people?" Embarrassing.
that was racist.
Yes, it was.
What was your MOS when you were in the service?
I started off water purification, and then I became an officer. So I was transportation, Fort Eustis, HUA. And then I became a logistician, and basically battalion S3, XO, and all that. So
He does numbers and stuff. And
it's actually not about numbers.
No?
No.
What is a logistician? It sounds like a it sounds like
A logistician is when they rolled transportation, quartermaster, all those. There's like 2 other branches all in.
But don't you have like inventory and all that stuff?
That's part of it. Inventory,
Like
yeah.
logistics, right?
Logistics, a logistician.
Yeah, that's numbers and organization, and isn't that like the hardest thing to do when you have an army? Like,
It's not easy.
yeah,
no.
it kind of fucked Hitler over,
I mean,
right?
Quite frankly, I made it look easy.
You
I
can't
was-
just send
I
your
was
whole
good.
army into Russia and then not have fuel for them and all that kind of
And
stuff.
if you weren't here earlier,
Winter coats?
I have a Bronze Star from Afghanistan, so it's cool. Brandon Powell, he was Motor T. What's Motor T?
Huh?
11 Bravo, Hua. Oh, Motor T, transportation. Got it. 11 Bravo is infantry, Hua.
He's 11B. What is that? So he's in the army? Is that what that
11B
means?
means the army.
Okay.
I don't know what a 3043 is. Wait.
Oh, Morgan E says tweet you about UFC potential. Oh, cool. I'll retweet that when I see it. Or actually, let me do that right now. While TBF answers your questions.
I do have another interesting fact, Dave. Can I tell it about myself?
Sure. Well, I'm going to be finding these tweets.
So I actually am one of the few people in the world. I was at World Trade Center attacks. I was in Afghanistan. I've been to Guantanamo Bay, not as like a tied up terrorist, as a soldier, and I was at Hurricane Katrina. So I got like a humanitarian award for Hurricane Katrina, the Bronze Star in Afghanistan. Guantanamo Bay, one of my biggest regrets is they have a golf course at Guantanamo Bay, and all my unit went, and you got to use Humvees. They didn't have golf carts in Cuba, Gitmo. They had Humvees, so you could play golf with a Humvee and just drive. They had clubs there and everything. And I had to stay. Someone had to stay in adult, so I was the officer. I said I'd do it, and all my guys went and played golf at Gitmo. And to this day, I wish I would have done. So the 3043, your supply in the Marines, yours are different. We're a 2-digit designator with a letter. Hence 11 Bravo. So, Dave, can you give me a 10-year-old son a shout out on Roblox?
How do I do that?
You have to be on Roblox.
I'm not on Roblox.
Yeah.
Do I just give him a shout out right now? What's up, Roblox
You're,
bots 724?
Salvatore, go grab your kid and type in his name. Go grab your kid and say ready, and we'll say his name.
Yeah. Do you want like a verbal shout out or a?
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
Who won the Dogecoin thing? The last round.
I don't play Roblox, so I don't know. What?
Our kids do.
Oh, we didn't do that. Did we do the?
No, they're dying.
Oh
They wanna know,
my!
am I a winner?
I'm a
winner,
terrible
chicken dinner?
host, and the winner is Doge Astronaut. Doge Astronaut wins. What's up, Benjay?
He's back.
My dad's a drill sergeant for the Dutch Air Force. Meanwhile, I'm his weed smoking nerdy son.
Well, weed smoking's legal in the Netherlands, right?
I think so. It's legal. It's almost legal
You
here.
know, so-
legal in Mexico coming up like in a week or two.
So I'm always confused, my friend from the Netherlands. Like when you say the Dutch and Netherlands and Belgium, I'm not that smart. I should know that, but I always get confused which is which.
Well, Netherlands means lowlands, so that means there's water.
But it has nothing to do with Belgium and the Dutch. So the Dutch, Netherlands.
Yes,
Okay.
they speak Dutch.
Do you know?
I think Netherlands is the name of the area. Now I'm probably completely wrong. I'm just guessing. And I'm completely guessing, but this is what makes sense. And the Dutch might be the ethnic group that has lived there for a long time, right?
Right.
And they live in the Netherlands, right? You know what I mean? So like the Anglos live in England, right? So
So I know one term, and it's a curse word in Dutch. Hakverdama habituela.
wait.
Hakverdama
Oh, Belgium.
habituela.
Belgium. Yeah, well, Belgium's a different country.
It is a different, but I always get the Dutch and
I
the
didn't say that, did
Netherlands
I?
and Belgium. I always get it.
Well, they're near each other.
Speaking French, and
If it was on Jeopardy,
Dutch, mate.
Belgium, Netherlands.
Oh, get it? Dutch oven. You know what a Dutch oven
What
is?
are countries that Germany likes to go? I mean, like, so it's like
Dutch oven is like when you put somebody's face under the blanket.
yes,
and
a
you
Dutch
fart.
a Dutch oven. Yeah, when you fart and put the
They
sheets
make
over your
ovens.
head.
I get
Yes.
that, Chris. I like the humor. Salvatore's kid.
Where's
he
where's the one where they ride all the bikes everywhere?
at? Isn't it Belgium?
I don't know.
Wow.
Okay, the Dutch speak French Dutch, but they don't have their own language. Okay, never mind.
But their soccer
See
team.
what I know? I don't know any of it.
But the Belgium has a nice soccer team.
Doge Astronaut, you won 10 American US dollars actually to buy as much Doge as you like with that money. Email me at dave@bluehairdaveplan.com and I will send you that money.
So for those
Tell
who,
me if you want Venmo, sorry, PayPal, or Zelle. I don't do Cash App.
so for those who do not know Dave before he became
Join my OnlyFans.
Blue Hair Dave and the Doge Den, he actually was in a rock band for a number of years. So he's been to Japan when he was early on, 17, punk rock.
I went to Japan when I was older.
And he has all these things up here. So he was in several bands. I've seen him play. He's the lead singer oftentimes. And then you did internet marketing. Made millions in internet marketing. That's why you live across the street from me. Millions over the years, not all in 1 year. What's the most you've ever made in one? Can I ask that? What's the most you made in 1 year?
I don't like to divulge that because
Oh.
the IRS.
I don't know why that's bad, but okay.
Huh?
Oh, because you're not. Oh, okay. Just change the subject.
Well, I have made more than $1 million in a year, yes.
Wow. And that's why you live across from me. And you only work like 20 hours a week, right?
No.
He always gets mad when I say that. So you made 20,000. I have a lot of employees who make like 20, 30, 40,000. Although my son's working for me now, he's on track. He gets paid hourly. I pay him $17 an hour, and he might make about 60 grand this year. He's working like 50, 60 hours. It's crazy. So, young money, you want to make more than 20, buy Doge. Right? That's
What do you want to do, young money? I'll tell you how to get there. Now, whether or not you're
Yeah.
going to do it's a different story, right? So,
that always so one of the things that's bothered Blue Hair Dave is he can help you make money. And people say, I want to learn money, so he'll tell them, like, oh, that's a lot of work. Wow.
Yeah. Nice. Sweet.
Poke Doge with a
Oh,
stick.
there you go. Oh, so he owns Roblox stock. Cool. Yeah. Well, Doge has been kind of sitting at this price, so it's not really doing much of anything. So. Yeah. It's hard work is part of it. Persistence is a big part of it. But people fool themselves by hard work and persistence doesn't mean anything if you don't do it with the right goal in mind. And so that's a big problem that a lot of people have. And so I literally have had people like, Dave, tell me how to do that. How could I do this? How can I make all the money? How can I do this? And then I'll talk to them about it, and they'll say, but no, exactly how do I do it? And I'm like, that's exactly how you do it. And because I'll talk not in platitudes, but in general things that need to happen, whether it's TBF buying a bunch of stores, whatever he's doing. It's still the same thing. You have to stick to what you're doing. You have a game plan. You have to think smart, and then you work hard at that plan.
Right.
And most people just don't do that, or they quit. And you also have to be in something where it's possible to make that amount of money. So, like people talk about, ditch diggers. You can work really hard digging ditches, but you're still only going to make minimum wage digging a ditch just because that's what it does. Now, you can make more money if you own a company that digs ditches for people.
Right.
If you have 1,000 employees digging ditches, right? And so you have to think about, like, how do I do this on a scale where I can make a lot of money, right? So,
Or you could buy Doge.
yeah, or
So for those who just logged in, we had a couple people just come in. Blue Hair Dave's running this. I'm his TBF Token Black friend, just here to help today. The 26 billion is about Elon Musk made it in one day, so we're recapping that. I just signed up. Thank you for those. I use Binance to try and buy Doge. It's a little complicated. I still have to do it, but I'll do that tonight. I'm going to buy hundreds of dollars of Doge.
there you go. I don't give recommendations on stocks necessarily because it's not financial advice on this station, or whatever the station. Tune in to 95.7. I like to hold things for long term. With cryptocurrencies, I don't day trade them currently. So I like the long term play of them 10, 20 years down the road. So if you're young and you can get in on some of these coins while they're fairly inexpensive, you probably won't regret it if you don't sell them down the road. Just saying. But only invest money you can afford to lose because you're speculating, and especially with these kinds of things, and it's just the same as gambling.
Hi, Dave King. Thanks for coming in. And for M, I always wanted to go to Iran. I made it to Afghanistan, but I wanted to make it to your country. I heard it's beautiful over there.
What are my opinions about Doge at $1? I think eventually it can get there. There might be some big changes that need to happen with the coin. But crazier things have happened.
Like what kind of changes?
Well, the biggest problem is the supply. On purpose, they made the coin so that there's no Bitcoin is super valuable because besides like being first and the most recognized, which is its biggest advantage, because it doesn't do anything really. So, it's a placeholder for value, and there's a limited supply. And the further it gets towards hitting that number of 21 million, the harder it gets to create them.
The Bitcoin.
Yes, for
Right.
Bitcoin. Doge doesn't really have that.
It's just anybody can do Doge.
Yeah, but is it valuable enough to mine is the question. And as it becomes more valuable, there'll be more coins added.
Got it.
And then the supply gets greater, which makes the price dip down.
But Doge seems so more exciting right now. Like
But so a couple things that happen. More people have to buy Doge and use it. And if it becomes transactional, then it could do that.
And that was the other thing that happened this week. If you weren't here the first 20, 30 minutes, Dallas Mavericks became the number one, what is that, retailer in Doge this week?
Yeah, because they started accepting it and people bought from them. So a lot of companies are using the momentum of Dogecoin to advertise, which is good for Doge and for them. So, you know what I mean? So they kind of get on and, yeah.
Nice. And then for you, yes, I do invest in stocks, so I'm not a financial advisor, but I started putting money in. And for those who didn't come on earlier, I called my friend Dave earlier this week because I actually asked somebody for $6 million, and they agreed to give me $6 million at 3%. So I'm trying to buy a business. I actually went out to him and looked at some stuff today. But for stocks, when I buy, I generally look at things. I think if you look at where we're at with COVID and everything, and the economy, what's going to be worth money in a year from now that might not be worth it today. And you want to get in and hold for a long time. That's what's nice about Doge. You're really in and out if you want. But for stocks, you want to hold that bad boy for a while.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm always a long-term holder.
So I started buying airline stocks literally like 8 months ago. And now they're going up.
Were they low?
Yeah, they were. So, yeah, I started buying airline.
Yeah, it's like me and the banks after the crash in 2008.
Exactly.
Except I didn't put it into Bank of America. I put it into Sun Edison.
Right. And
they went bankrupt.
I agree with
Didn't
you,
get my
David
money
King.
back.
We need Elon Musk to talk more about Dogecoin.
Yeah, he's been real quiet. He's only done a
exactly.
couple tweets lately. So
Well, he's a father now.
Yeah,
So
he's got a baby,
Yeah,
so-
he has a baby.
yeah.
Oh, my God. You know what happened today?
What? You had a baby?
No. J-Lo and Rodriguez, A-Rod, stopped. They're not going to get married now. They broke off the engagement. I was actually upset about
They
that.
broke up?
Yeah, well, they broke off the engagement. Isn't that? I really was hoping that they would make beautiful kids together, but she's like 51. so
Bro,
maybe not.
I think her clock is ticked off already.
But
Buddy.
she dresses like she's like 30, so I got confused.
She looks great. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that doesn't change your
So I was hoping that A-Rod
looking
and
good
her would
doesn't
make
change
it.
your ovary situation. I mean, like,
I won't comment on that.
well,
So,
we're gonna pretend like it's not. Yeah, it's just,
5 billion coins, right?
I'm not joining the NFL.
A maximum of 5 billion coins per year can be mined for Doge. So it means less and less the longer Doge exists. Air raid sirens went off in Iran.
Yeah, as long as more people use it. So if 5 billion becomes a really small amount compared to the amount used, yes, that is true.
Congrats. David King says she's leaving him for me. So, wow. Yeah,
Who?
A-Rod. He's referring
Oh,
back to
J-Lo.
Yeah.
Oh, J-Lo. Yeah.
And you know what? I would too. You're a good man, David. Every time you come on, I respect you more.
David's a regular. Everybody here's a regular, which is really awesome. I like
Yeah.
that. So it's kind of like having 55 of your closest friends over.
So what's interesting, I'm going to tell everybody this because I've watched this from afar like 5 or 6 times, and this is my first time sitting here with Dave. Hi, Orion, Light 56. So if I'm here with Dave, what you see is a couple of things. Obviously, it has several monitors, but I can tell how many people are in here right now. It tracks how many minutes the average person's in, and then how many total people. So when it says you had like 2,000, 3,000 views, they all had to stop in for a little bit of time, and they go. So right now we have 61 people. Can I say these stats, or is that bad?
Go ahead. I don't care.
Okay, I don't want to get in trouble. This is my first. He's never had me back again.
I don't care.
but-
We're just getting started. This
So-
is my third week. My third week.
Lie. You always got to go. This is the 3rd year doing this.
No.
And 3rd year about talking about Doge. We've been here forever. You just found us. But right now, there's 57 people watching. The average time somebody's on is 4 minutes and 10 seconds, and he's had over 600 people click on this to see what he's talking about.
So that tells me that there's like 50 of you that hang around the whole time, and then the other 500 people come in and go, "What the fuck is this?" And then they leave immediately.
So Young Money asked, "What's the most held in your savings account in your life?" So can I depress you, Young Money?
What's a savings account?
No, the most I ever made in one when I got my MBA, I got a check for $25,000, and I went to the bank and I tried to cash the check because what I was going to do, this is years ago, I'm old, so this is back in '96.
Hookers and blow.
I wanted to get $25,000, and I was trying to do the math. It's like doing Dogecoin, and I was saying, like, should I get like $10 sounded too cheap, so should I get 20s or hundreds? And I was gonna throw like all the money on the bed and like sort of swim.
Oh, like
at $25,000.
Like when you first become a millionaire, you ask the bank to give you the $1 million, and
Yeah, so I was so heartbroken. I had to call my mom. I was truly upset because they wouldn't cash the check. They're like, well, we have to hold it. They cashed it, but we can't give you $25,000. You can't walk in here with a check and we're going to give you $25,000 cash. We hold it a couple of days and release it some every day. I was so upset, Dave. So I wanted to sleep with like all these 20s and hundreds.
But have you done it since? It's not that much money.
It's well, yeah.
It's like
So Young Money.
it's probably like 2 stacks like this of 20s.
It was amazing. Yeah, he was born in '96. I'm a little older than you. It was amazing Young Money. The most I ever made.
How does that make him?
96.
24?
25?
Got it. Got it. Okay.
Look at me with the math. So I made $500,000 in 1 year. Then the next year I made more. And then next year I made more, and then I started my own business. And really, when you go into business for yourself, it's more about the equity in the business. So I only make a little under $300,000 now, but I'm actually worth millions more because I built up the equity in the business. And when you say what's equity in the business, it's how much a business is worth, how much you owe, and that. So I'm trying to buy more businesses currently. Although, can I say one more thing on this, Dave, or is it boring?
You can keep going on. I was even going to add something to have you discuss further.
So I've decided what I want to buy, and I told my wife and kids, and they think I'm insane.
What do you want to buy?
I would like to become a franchisee of Little Caesars. I want to buy like 5 or 6 of those.
Pizza?
Pizza. They think I'm insane, but so
how much money do you make at a Little Caesars?
That's the thing.
How many do you have to own to make like substantial money?
So say you're gonna buy or build a McDonald's, it's like $2 million. You can make about $400,000, okay? But for Little Caesars, a build out's like $300,000 or $400,000, and you make about $100,000, maybe a little less. So for like for 5 of them, I could make $500,000 and put in less than $2 million.
Oh, they make that much?
Yeah, dude, it's cheap. Like
pizza's big profit
it's like
margin.
dough,
Yeah. An automated handout thing. Have you used that yet?
What?
At Little Caesars?
Yeah, the little.
You pay bill? Yeah, and it goes ready.
Look at you. You're a little. So I want to
It's
buy
a $6 pizza.
I want to buy a Little Caesars at lunch or 5. So
Yeah, this guy's he does like entrepreneur podcasts and shit. Like
yeah, I do. I just did one.
Yeah, like we're both entrepreneurs, but we're totally different types of entrepreneurs, which is the interesting part.
All right.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So Ronnie, to answer your question, we're mainly Doge here. A couple of guys on here, like Broken Forge, he does Bitcoin, and
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, so I what I'll review is anything you want, but typically I'll follow GameStop, AMC, Bitcoin, Cardano, Ethereum, and then the regulars like Tesla, Dow Jones, whatever. Whatever you want to see, I'll pull up though. But we tend to talk about things and mostly Doge, and it really hasn't done anything so all day. So we're talking about other things, and also we have our first guest.
Yes.
And since we're talking about business stuff, because my channel really is about all things business, whether it's investing, stocks, make money from home and stuff, because my background is digital marketing. And so we have a different perspective here, and he's telling us about his stuff, which is pretty cool. Because a lot of people are interested, like, well, how do I get a business? How do I run a business? And he knows how to run your business. Because he's already controlled over $2 billion worth of business for a major company. So, and then went into his own company to do his own thing.
I'm my own boss now.
He's his own boss now.
102 AMC shares.
All right.
What's AMC at now?
Let's take a look. It had a decent day, 8.5.
But it was up to like hundreds of dollars, right?
Its high point was 24, 25.
Oh, GameStop was up to hundreds of dollars.
Yes, it still is.
What is GameStop right now?
264. And it went back up to 347. It was up to 700, I think. One day. Oh no, I'm sorry. Almost 500. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. We see that 267 for game. Yeah, so my son made like 2,000 in, I think it was AMC. And then he bet it, I say bet, he invested it in this company that trades in all crypto. And literally he was heartbroken because he got wiped out. Like half his investment within like 3 days and went down.
Oh.
So you know that buy low, sell high. He probably bought at the high. It didn't go well.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. I don't like day trading because it's too nerve-wracking.
Oh yeah, day trading's rough.
Yeah.
It's easier now though. They have the algorithms and all that. So
Yeah, it's still. The only way you make money is with a lot of money, though.
it's a start.
Yeah. So, but you have to, if you have $100, you're not really making money. You know what I mean? Trying to squeeze out 5% here, 10% there. So.
Thank you, Young Money, that we're inspirational. But both of us, so you got two guys who work hard, try and make money. Our wives are best friends now. I used to be Dave's best friend. Am I still your best friend?
Yes, we're still best friends.
Token black
Yes.
friend. TBF, best friend. BF,
Yes.
BFF.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks Thanks. I hope we can. You know why that's important to me is because I guess you just call me a fuck up for my early adult years. I had a lot of fun, but I didn't have my shit together. I literally, my wife was like my sugar mama. Like she'd help me cover rent and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And then I know what it takes to go from being a drifting person that doesn't know what they want to do and can't seem to make anything work out, and then making things work and then making them work over and over and over and over again. So I went from not being able to make anything work then to having to reinvent myself, because in digital marketing and online stuff, you have to reinvent yourself like every 6 to 12 months. It's just what happens. That's the way the business is. So being able to make it happen over and over and over and over again, and it's the solution is pretty simple. It's not easy, but it's really simple, and people always think you're full of shit when you. Thank you, Chris. We got a tip.
Oh, you got a tip?
We got a tip. We got a tip. We got a tip.
You have a bell. We should have a bell.
We should keep our eyes on Vet 1 and BTT as well. All right. Well, we'll pull those up in a minute. If you guys want to see those.
And
What's
thank
up
you,
in-
Gilberto. Oh, that's very nice. So, and I agree. LACX selling at the high points. Really, I mean, and that's a problem. The only problem I have with Doge. Am I allowed to criticize Doge?
Sure.
It's such a tight. it's such a tight trading range. So it's hard when it's like 0.5.
Yeah, but right now it is.
0.55. So if it can get up to even 10 cents, 11 cents, you can buy that dip and buy on the high. So when people say buy at the dip, it's hard to buy at the dip out of Doge when the range is so tight. So that's what you look at some of these other ones. Mm-hmm. I think, even like an AMC or GameStop, if you're into that, at least there's enough trading volatility. Look at me using big words. Trading volatility. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you do that with the trading.
Are you the Wolf of Wall Street? What's going on?
I know. We did leave that out. I have an MBA in finance, so that I do have an MBA in finance.
That's where he knows.
Yeah, yes. That's why I'm structuring all these deals now. But yeah, the trading volatility you have in like an AMC and a GameStop, it allows you to buy low and trade high, and that's where the real big money is.
It's risky too.
It's only risky if you lose.
Well, here's the equation of life though. You have to risk to have high reward. High reward does not exist without high risk. Right? It doesn't exist. So it's just the way it is. And Gilberto says you need somebody in your corner. Sometimes that is true. But if you open your eyes, there are people there that you could follow, listen to, and that will help you. In fact, finding a mentor is super, super important. Right? Would you agree on that?
I agree.
And you would be shocked at how easy it is to get a mentor, because people like to share what they know. And that includes super successful people who would want to be your mentor. Find somebody who's already done what you want to do, and then just go hang out with them. Buy them lunch, buy them dinner, whatever it is, and then they will spill the beans to you. And then you got to listen, because what happens is you'll listen to like 80% of it and then throw out the most important 20% because it doesn't agree with what your opinion is. And that's probably the part that you need to change of your own opinion, right?
Right.
So, and that's what I found. Literally, my attitude and outlook at situations was what changed my life. It wasn't that I wasn't hustling, because I was always trying something new, but it was persistence at maybe the same thing over and over again to make sure that I got it. Failures didn't stop me. They used to. If you failed enough, you'd be like, well, I guess this isn't right. But what you need to do is fail and then readjust and then go do it again and then readjust. What's up, Roby1 Kenobi? And that was my biggest thing. I was always blaming the world for my problems and other people and the system. And then when I stopped doing that and I only blame myself, my whole life did a 180.
And if I could add to that, for those of you coming in now, I did admit earlier I'm worth millions of dollars now. And I've been fired like 3-4 times. So getting fired, if you're one of the younger people here, I see a couple people who are young. If you get fired a couple times, man, you got to shake that off, baby. Worst things can happen. You're gonna read. Okay, Dave's gonna get beer, so I'm gonna start reading some of the comments back to you. So Chris is at Gilberto, back at Gilberto. He uses one in vet. Young Money. Do we think AMC can hit 100? If Dave were here, he would tell you we're not allowed to give financial advice. But it's tough when you look at the Reddit forums right now, and so for those of you who don't know the AMC GameStop thing, I'll just tell you the Reddit. So what happened is you had really some pioneers, some people who said, look, you have these hedge funds that are going to bet and short the stock. When you short the stock, what it essentially is saying that I'm going to buy the stock at a lower price, and if it falls, I will make money back. So they saw all these shorts against the business model. GameStop was in trouble before this happened, and they saw all these shorts, so they started using. It's almost like in politics now. Politics is changing because you have all these people doing small donations. It used to be big people with millions of dollars, but now the small donations make a difference in politics. And you really saw that with the Reddit and the GameStop and the AMC. So you literally had some billionaires lose $1 billion, and they tried to limit the trading. So I think right now when you ask that question on, I'm sorry for that long answer, but when you ask that question on the, will it get to 100? I think it depends on the billionaires and the regulation. Because what they don't want to lose is their money, but you should have the right and the freedom to trade how you want to trade in our stock market. That's what the whole capitalism thing's about. And then, thank you. I see Syed. Hello. Good morning to you. For those of you who don't know, we're in California. Blue Hair Dave stopped out to get beer. I am sitting here. It is 5:58 p.m. here. So, thank you, Like X. You like the long answers. Wow, okay. And Gilberto wants a Modelo. He drinks Modelo, although he likes the darker one, and I'm more of a light. Because if you missed it earlier, I'm a Coors Light guy, and Cabernet. I'll do Cabernet all the time, all day, every day. Oh, by the way, so here's something I can teach you if you haven't done it yet. Go to Costco and buy their cab in a box. Their wine, Cabernet Sauvignon, in a box. It's like $12.99. It's the equivalent of 3 bottles. And I was stunned. It's not that bad. I would assumed it was swill, but if you want to drink some Cabernet, try that sometime. You heard it here. I'm not allowed to give you financial advice, but I can tell you about get the box Cabernet at Costco. To Doge Astronaut, I'll have Dave. He's getting me more beer. So when he comes back, we'll look and see if he got that thing. He has stocks in that wine branch. Yeah, Costco, for those that don't know, is like a big superstore here that you can buy stuff. And Costco, I'll tell you, if you haven't been in a Costco, you better have a list, because you'll be walking down and you'll see all this stuff and like, I want to buy that. But it's stunning on everything you get at a Costco. So, and Dave, you had one question here. Doge Astronaut wants to know if you got their email. By the way, so I'll tell you another story about Dave and I while he's getting settled back in. Dave and I like to watch UFC. If anybody here likes, if anybody here likes UFC, what?
We're gonna do a fight companion.
Fight companion? What's that?
We'll watch the fight, and everybody else who's watching too, and then we'll be able to talk about what's happening in the fight.
So our wives are disgusted with us because we'll do UFC, and we'll have like a case or two of beer, and we'll do a beer pyramid. And it's not uncommon. What have we done? We've done like 30 beers in a day.
It's a lot of yeah.
Well, I mean, all 30 were him. I'm svelte. I would, of course, drank like gin and water or gin and tonic.
He's a liar.
Yeah, but between Dave and I, we can knock back over 30 beers. I'm very proud of that. So, Doge Astronaut, we see it.
Got it.
Why don't you do another drawing, Dave?
Okay, let's give away some money.
Give away some money. Can we do $20 this time? Honestly, I take my 20. So this is Black Token Friend. I'm on for the $20 right now. So Black, this is and he's writing it down because he will forget and send you 10, and you'll be pissed.
Yeah, exactly.
So why don't we say UFC, since we're all big UFC fans here?
All right, I switched it up because I know you want to know, because I would want to know. I'm now drinking an Ashland hard seltzer, tropical cherry flavor. It doesn't make me less of a man.
And I don't have stock in Yeti, but I use this Yeti, and it keeps your beer extra cold. So Yeti, our sponsor, our unofficial sponsor for cold
Yeti.
Beer. Yes.
Okay.
So you're gonna do. For those who don't know, I'm sitting here with Blue Hair Dave, and so this is actually he just pulled it up. He actually has a simulator. So when you start putting in UFC, it tracks who put it in. And
why are they typing UFC?
Because we said it was gonna be UFC.
What, the word?
That's what we said.
But I have to enter it first.
Well, then tell them right now. Okay.
Starting. All right. Not starting yet.
Okay, hold up. A whole bunch of UFCs came through.
Okay.
So
starting now, enter UFC.
So now enter UFC.
If you didn't before, just enter it once now.
Yeah. Well, even if they did it before, they still got to do it?
Yeah, because the bot only knows afterwards. See how they add them?
So we got 4 eligible, 6.
See? You got good vision.
Wow. Yeah, 7. So start putting in UFC if you have it for $20 black token friend.
So we'll do a
BTF?
maybe we'll do a fight companion, and maybe we'll get Broker and Rage. Do you guys watch UFC?
That's a lot of
Rage and
UFC.
Broker. Do you guys watch UFC? Oh, he spelled it backwards. Because maybe if you guys do, then we'll put you on. We'll do like some kind of Zoom. And the other one was Jackbox.
What Jackbox?
You know what Jackbox is?
No.
It's like an online game, and we can have up to 10,000 people participate.
Broker says, oh, yeah, he does. And for UFC, it doesn't have to be caps, right? As long as you put in.
Yeah, it does.
letters.
Caps don't matter. Just got to spell it correctly.
How many people have put in right now? So this is for $20. You got to put in
This is for $20.
UFC. And how many people have said? $20
Thanks to the casino.
to make you holler. Yeah, I won like $900 today at roulette. So $20 make you holler.
Yeah, so we'll do a fight companion, and I don't know how that works, but we can all watch, and we could even set up in the kitchen.
And Gilberto, we are in San Diego. I moved here. I've lived in 10 states. I've lived in a couple countries, but we are neighbors, so we're both in San Diego. The McGregor fight, Roby, we watched that here together, and even our wives watched it with us. That was a great fight.
Yeah, the Adesanya fight was not very good.
Dave watched that without me.
Yeah, he's not.
Do you still have it? Can I go watch it after this?
We do. We can watch it. It wasn't that great. There were other fights on the card that were good.
Then I'll go.
So-
My kid is at somebody else's house, and I don't even know what they're doing.
Oh my! I know what they're doing.
Curse on each other. You feel better now, though.
I do.
Look at that. So you have 52?
32 eligible out of half the room. So only half the room's in.
No, I think everybody's in. Okay, can we do something? Do lowercase UFC, see what happens.
It says
But some of them are uppercase.
case
So,
insensitive.
so if you did
Right here.
uppercase, oh, is it case
The
insensitive?
bot does not lie.
Wow.
I used to do this manually, and I had to pick a number, and then I had to like hold up.
You, have to
the-
you know what it is? I think some people come in afterwards after
They
you
do.
start, and it's too late after you started.
San Diego, the whitest city in California. No,
No, that's not true.
That's
You
Santee.
It's-
They call it Clan Tea.
They do. I have a business in Santee. Yes.
It's called Clan Tea. Yeah. Yeah. Also, half the population is Hispanic,
It's
Latino.
very Hispanic.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
You know, I was in Santee.
and then the other like 15 or 20% is probably Asian, right?
It's a lot of Asians, and there's whites and some black. I'm actually black, for those of you who don't know. So my whole life I was black, and then I moved to New York, and everybody thought I was Hispanic, specifically Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
And they always talked to me. And then 9/11 happened, and people thought I was Arabic. Assalamu alaikum, right? And I'm actually black. And so I'm in Santee, and some guy's telling me the story, and he drops the N-word. And I it's a customer, and you guys may be better at this than me, but I was like, do I say something to him like, I'm black, like in the movies? And I didn't say anything. And then he liked me so much, he kept talking to me, but I was actually offended because he's semi-racist. So what do you do when you're a friend with a racist? Make sure that you have somebody like me as a token black friend. So I'm like, oh, you're racist. No, I have a black friend. He's sitting right next to me. So who won, Dave?
We haven't picked it yet. We're leaving like a little bit of time here.
A little bit of time.
Make sure you enter it. It's for $20.
$20. Here we go. UFC.
First Amendment.
Bill
Oh.
Burr.
Is that he might have? Well, he probably. Well, here's the thing. Bill Burr probably goes to La Jolla for the comedy club.
Oh yeah, that's why.
La Jolla is the whitest spot in the planet.
It's actually really rich. Mitt
it's old- it's-
Romney.
yeah. Mitt
the
Romney lives
politician,
there.
Nah, he bought a $6 million house and tore it down to build a $25 million house.
He still lives there though, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
He has
So
a
Mitt
$25
Romney
million
lives there.
house. Yeah.
Alicia Keys lives there though.
Does she?
Yeah, she built the Razor. She bought the Razor house.
Why doesn't she come?
That was like
see
a
us?
$24 million house.
She should come hang out with us.
I have a crush on Alicia.
She's hot, even without makeup. Like she doesn't wear
Girl is
makeup.
on fire.
Even without makeup, she's hot. No, Dogecoin isn't racist.
I don't know. Dogs can be racist, so maybe.
Nah. I'm actually racist. Did you
Everybody-
know black people could be racist?
Everybody's racist.
Are they?
Kinda.
Okay.
Because people pick teams. Right?
I thought that's biases.
It is, but racist is picking a team based on the way somebody looks or their ethnicity. And so it's human nature to pick a team. And so everybody, it's like, and everybody's ethnocentric, whether they want to admit it or not.
So-
like if you're from like you prefer like even just different states, right?
Right.
So you're like, I like the way that my family and my people cook food.
Right.
I like the way they do this. So we want our kids to do the same thing. That's not racist.
So
right?
let's ask everybody. So those of you who've been on a while, I want to ask because Dave's going to say, should I come back again? Just say in the chat, would you hang out with us again? Yes or no? So would you hang out with Blue Hair Dave and Token Black Friend?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
Oh, not racist. I hate everybody. My wife's a hot Asian. Good for you, Roby. I see that. Bill Burr is funny.
Way to go, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
So everybody's a little racist. So yes.
I see you.
Wait, we're getting the answers. Yes. Yeah, man. Yes. If people say hell no.
Well, people are very polite in here too.
Are they? Yeah. Well, you
Yeah.
can't.
They're not gonna
you-
say
You
no.
kick them out if they would curse at you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Well, you might have a new day job now or night job.
I don't know if I could do this. I work 70, 80 hours a week.
This is a lot of work too because
It is
like
a lot
2
of work.
hours. Yeah.
But actually, I'm an extrovert, so sitting here just talking with you is a piece of cake. I mean, it's Friday. We'd be drinking anyway.
I could probably leave and he'll just talk for 4 hours.
I just
so.
walked. I did a whole thing on
Uh-huh.
GameStop and AMC, and people were impressed. Yes. Back to Rage View. Yes, I'm black and I'm somewhat racist. So yeah, just playing. No, just playing. Nice. Yes, 99. So they like us, Dave. We're doing good. So announce the winner.
Okay, let's get the. See, I always forget to get the winner.
I'm your sidekick.
All right, Ed McMahon.
You're gonna roll it.
Paul C.
Paul
C.
Must be present to win. If Paul C left, does he win?
Well, he won't see that. He has to email me, and he'll have no idea. So yes.
So you're putting it
Dave
in there.
at bluehairdayplan.com. Email me. Yes, DJ. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's got their biases. That's by the way they're raised, whether they know it or not.
Okay, so here's a second question now, if you don't mind.
Email
So-
me, Paul C. Let me know if you want Venmo, PayPal, or Zelle. I don't do Cash App.
So
Thank you.
The other question we'll ask, and we'll just put in BTF. If you like to Black Token Friend, put in BTF if you want me here too. This is my first time sitting here with Blue Hair Dave. So let's see some BTS if you want me to hang out with Blue Hair Dave again. And Paul C's putting in that. What's the email address?
Did you just ask that same question?
No, I said, would you watch us again? But should I come back again?
Isn't that the same thing?
I thought it was maybe not. Maybe I just want to see BTF up there like 50 times.
No. It's for his ego. Just type in BTF. Speaking of anyone, remember the Zhang fight? I don't know if I remember. I'm sure I would. We've watched so many fights. He likes to go in person,
I do. I want to
which
go in person.
which was cool when they were like $250,
But we forget that
$500
now
a ticket.
I'm now a multimillionaire.
$500 a ticket. I don't care
500
how much money I have. I'm not spending $1,200 to sit in a nosebleed to watch a UFC fight.
So if you guys saw that Anderson Silva fight where he cracked his shin on who was that he was fighting? Chris Weidman, right? Cracked. Dave and I were there, and we're in the cheap nosebleeds, and we could hear that crack all the way up there.
YouTubers exposed. I haven't sent out all the ones from like a day or two ago, and you are one of. Let's see where your thing is.
YouTubers saying, "Where's my money?"
Yeah, I get that once in a while.
So can I tell a story real quick, Dave?
Yeah, because I'm gonna look up.
So when I got here earlier, my friend Blue Hair Dave was angry.
I sent.
My kid went to this other kid's house,
Send me an email again and remind me, and I'll see if I had paid it, and I'll send you the proof.
and his
think I
kid
paid
went
it.
over there, and they weren't allowed to have other kids there. So he came back and texted him on the thing, and they cursed at him. Like, these kids are like 12. And they
No,
were-
12. They're 8.
What?
Roxton's 10. The other kids are 8 and 9.
Well, yeah, and then the other one, the older one, I don't want to
10.
say their names. He's 10, okay.
Yeah.
And
They're 8,
my
9,
wife-
10 years old.
My wife just sent me a screenshot, and he said, no, God effing, he spelled that wrong. How do you spell the F word wrong?
They don't know how to spell anything. They're in they're in 3rd grade saying motherfucking bitch ass cocksucker.
Oh, so
Our neighbors' kids are literally saying on their iPads, cursing out.
Yeah, my daughter just got home. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, so anyways, Dave was mad because the question is, and it was on my kid's iPad. I know he doesn't curse, but Dave was mad, like, how dare they curse at my kid? And I got a bunch of kids, man. Most with the same woman, of course.
Most.
So kids curse at each other. So
I don't know. My kid pretended to type a word in and misspelled it on purpose, and with like abbreviations and the things missing,
right,
like you would on a cartoon.
okay.
And we took his iPad away for 2 weeks. These kids are literally trying
And
over and over
Dave,
again.
That's why they're here listening to you.
Yeah.
You're a man of honor.
Yeah, I was angry. So
Dogecoin.
third graders cursing people out,
So we got a lot of BTS. So you guys would like to.
which is funny too because
What?
he's a third grader. Like if
Oh, I
Roxton
was-
wanted to, he could just beat him into the ground.
I was talking about BTS. We all have
Yeah,
BTS.
well,
Yeah.
you just brought it back up. That's right.
Yeah, but Dave was mad because if any of you have kids, no one wants to see your kid cursed at and cried and hurt, and it was a sad moment.
And it's
so.
well, my kid's not. He's an athlete too, so it's not like
He is
he's-
an athlete.
It's not like he could just probably just. I don't even.
His kid will score like 2 or 3 goals a game. It's obscene how many goals. So Doge, what's Doge at right now, Dave?
Let me guess, without looking. 5.5 cents.
Wow. You're
Whoa!
so
Look at this. I'm a goddamn genius.
What about Bitcoin?
5.5 cents. I don't know. Bitcoin, I'm gonna guess without looking, is at 56,000.
Okay, let's see if you can nail it. Bitcoin is. You did.
Woo,
Look at you.
Look
Wow.
at me.
Like a savant.
Yes, I am an idiot savant. Heavy on the idiot.
I wasn't gonna
low
say
on
idiot.
the savant.
I was,
No offense to idiot savants. I think we can get away in trouble for that now.
Is it really? No, that's the R word. If you use the R word. Do you know what the R word
Well,
is?
idiot is a different level of that, isn't it?
Do you know what the R word is?
Yes.
Are you gonna say it?
I don't know because you can get in trouble for that.
Why would you get in trouble for that?
Can I do a live with Upshot? Yeah, sure. I'll do a live with anybody. That'd be great.
What's an upshot?
Just don't ask me any technical questions.
YouTubers Exposed said they just mailed you. Check your email, see if you got it.
Perfect. All right, let me see. I'll handle this right now.
I don't see it.
Oh,
Maybe
I
it's in
didn't
your
get
junk.
Maybe you got junk mail email. Oh, I got it.
Where is it?
No, that's a different
That's
guy.
Paul C. That's Doge Astronaut. Check your junk.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
are.
you got it. Yeah.
Ah, you've been
Here
in my
it is.
you've been in my
Junk
junk folder.
But you're not junk. We care about you.
Yeah, we're
He's
gonna put
moving
you not spam,
Not spam.
and then I gotta remember to. Oh, it's old now too.
No pressure. So we got thank you YouTube Exposed.
We got you now. Okay, I got you. I'll send those out in a day or two. Checks in the mail.
Checks in the mail.
Wink.
YouTube 120 though, right? No. Paul C 120.
Paul C 120.
Look,
Oh, I
yeah,
gotta write that down. Right?
Yeah, Paul C 20. Who's the skinny dancing on the yacht supposed to be?
Oh, well, what do you think it is?
Oh, that's the alien. I thought you were gonna.
Well, here's the thing. I think the consensus is that it's an alien and maybe doesn't have sexual organs. Most people assume it's a dude,
I assumed it was.
but
a
every
dude.
3 nights a guy comes on here and talks about how hot the dancing alien is. So,
I love the dancing
curious
alien.
about the,
I'm probably here just for the alien.
what's his name? Henry? Someone curses more. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
opposed to cursing.
Yeah.
It's just when they curse at you and call you a
Yeah.
fucking bitch, cocksucker, motherfucker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are some of the same words as kids texted to your son today.
I didn't know those words until I saw my neighbor's third grader
Yeah.
text them to my kid.
Hey Pierre, what's up? Do you guys read LACX right there?
What do we got? Do you guys think the blockchain techniques will prevail over BTC eventually? Doge and Bitcoin don't serve a purpose besides having value when VeChain, Cardano, etc. actually serve a purpose. Well, I do have an opinion on this.
Bring it. What's your opinion, Dave?
He doesn't own any crypto, and we brought him on here to talk him into it.
I signed up for Binary, but
Binance.
Yeah,
Okay,
Binance.
so
Binary.
I don't. Here's what I think. I think that Bitcoin's already set. So BTC is already set, and I see an advantage to not having a purpose, because when you have a purpose, you have a specific technology. And what happens to technologies? They become outdated. So when you have a purpose for something, it could work for 5 years, 10 years, and then something else will come along and do it better. With coins, you'll see that other coins are more efficient at doing certain things than coins that come out. And that's all that needs to happen to take your value away from your cryptocurrency that's based on doing something, right? So if you imagine you had a crypto coin based on renting VHS tapes from somewhere, right? Just hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
And then DVDs come out. Now your coin for VHS is now pointless unless you upgrade it, right? So you become a blockbuster. The coin, the most successful coin is Bitcoin, which doesn't really do anything except for a placeholder. Dogecoin serves the same purpose, so and that's on purpose. So I don't think that other coins have an advantage. No, because the only reason that the people give them something is that they're different than the other coins.
What's up, DJ? So Paul PBAT, major platforms and wallets opening up in the near future. Buy the dips. What do you think about that, Blue Hair Dave?
I think you should always buy dips. You should
dips.
buy low, sell high.
Nice. And then back to YouTubers Exposed. No, dude, if you didn't say anything, you were in his junk. I just saw the folder. You were in the junk mail. You wouldn't have got anything. So
no, I would have. But now that you reminded me, I'm like, yeah. So he's like, oh, look in the spam. And sure enough, you were in the spam folder. 3 emails.
Why'd you put him in spam? He's so nice.
I didn't do it. Gmail did. He's been a naughty boy.
Naughty boy.
He's been a naughty boy.
Welcome to my spam room.
The Gmail puts him in the spam for a regular email. You must have done some bad stuff. By the way, email is like my professional thing. So
I think Derek's trying to hit you with a conspiracy. You want to read that?
Oh, I love conspiracies. But it's not Sunday, but it is Friday, so we'll talk conspiracy. Imagine crypto was created to pay down U.S. debt. Think about it. Why does the U.S. need to pay down debt? I think we disproved that whole thing since Reagan, right? So we've been spending money out the wazoo like a drunken sailor in a whorehouse.
Why are you referring to Reagan? Are you talking like debt doesn't matter?
Well, yeah, because that was a big talking point for years that we have to get the debt down. But the people that talk about reducing the debt were the people spending the most money. And then we actually thought it mattered. But we've spent so much money over the last 20, 30 years that it doesn't matter, does it? Is the the inflation hasn't run away. In fact, inflation is almost non-existent for how many years? 20, 30 years?
No, honestly, I'm sitting here watching you, and I've known you for years now. You sound really smart.
Oh,
good job.
It's just whatever Alex Jones tells me to say is what I repeat. So. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
InfoWars guy.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I think he's an insane person. So
why do you have his picture right there?
Well, gotta masturbate to something.
Yeah, Reaganomics. Fran Lewis, look at you with the Reaganomics term. Look at you.
Yes, Reaganomics.
That just tells me, Fran, you were alive like I was when that was happening. So,
do I think NFTs are a legit investment? I'll tell you after I sell my Dogecoin reggae song as an NFT for $1 million. Then I'll tell you.
By the way, I have to mention, I liked your reggae song. I'm sad that it didn't blow up. I assumed
it hasn't blown up yet.
How many views has it had?
It only has like 1,000 or something. So don't worry, it'll catch on. It'll win a Grammy for sure. U.S. dollar is a weird altcoin, in my opinion, worth nothing, and they mint new ones by the billions. You're correct. And the only thing backing it is the faith that U.S. government will fulfill it.
Well, it's really our bonds that we sell, too.
Yes, but that's basically investing into the country to make sure that
Yeah, but you're right. The dollars are no longer tied to the gold standard, right?
Or silver, yeah.
Or anything. So, yeah, that's why that's inflation. So, technically, it should
50
drive inflation, and it's not right now.
It hasn't.
But one day it will.
They're not tied. I think that was a false equivalency made for political purposes.
So here's my chance to sound smart. Can I do that, Dave?
Yes.
So you hear of inflation and hyperinflation, and for those of you who don't understand what that means, so what happens is when you have some of these countries, you'll see like, the value of the value of the dollar that their dollar, lira, whatever that money is, was like 1-to-1 for the U.S. dollar. Now it's at 13,000 to 1. Now it's at 90,000 to 1. So what happens is you have some of these countries, and that's what they're talking about the dollar. You can just print your own money, right? So what happens, you get inflation sometimes, and there's other things that cause inflation. But you have different currencies, and they just print a bunch of it. And now, really, when it was really worth $1 would buy one beer can, they've cheapened the value of that paper or that currency so much that now it really is like 90,000 of those to one beer can. And you actually have had many examples of like literally you'd have to have like a wheelbarrow of this money. And so all they do is keep printing bigger denominations. So back in some of those countries, you always joke about money in the mattress, right? So in some of those countries, if you literally hid money in the mattress, so what another weird thing that happens, a phenomenon is as the money becomes worth less, people buy hard items, a washing machine, a car. So if I know putting money in the mattress is going to make the money, read while I'm talking, I'm almost done, and you can hit one of them. So if I know the currency is being printed like crazy, then the smartest thing to do is buy a washing machine, because a washing machine is going to be worth something no matter what that value is, or land or a business. So you get this huge inflation when people like the U.S. are printing all this money. So what do? I just told you the answer, hopefully. Dave, you want to read a couple comments?
I just found your channel because your epic Doge reggae song ad. Thank you. The ad must be running. I put it up on an ad because I was like, why is this thing not all over the internet? I can't believe it. So I just had to push it a little bit and put the song on and then advertise the live stream. So thank you for coming.
Let me see how many the song has.
Thank you for coming. Well, it's an unlisted one.
What?
The ad's unlisted. You have to make an unlisted one.
But
that's a whole thing.
the views for the song, right?
Yeah, but but you won't get how many people heard the song today from the ad. I didn't know that it kicked in because sometimes it takes them 24, 48 hours to start the ad.
So according to this,
thank you. Thank you.
You know what, Dave?
What?
You should play the song for everybody. Maybe nobody.
I'm sure everybody's heard the song. Do you guys want to hear the song?
Just one time, Dave, please.
All right, we'll play it one time.
I'm hurting, Mr. Dave. Give me a fix.
Okay. I'm hurting, Mr. Dave. Give me a fix. All right. I'll play the song.
And if you heard it before, this is your chance to go to the restroom and come right back. We'll get a beer. I'm drinking Coors Light. Dave's drinking some kind of seltzer stuff.
Yeah,
so you can remain svelte.
No, it's just I like that, and I actually all the beers I have in the fridge I have a beer fridge. They're all like IPAs and shit. So.
Oh yeah, IPAs.
I'll get drunk. I'll be slurring.
Mr. Dave giving her drawings away for $50.
Yeah.
I'll
be on the streets.
So this song was created by Dave 4 days ago. Right now we're at 1,100 views. It's gonna pop up because he just put an ad out, but you're gonna hear it here first for some of you.
Alrighty, here we go. Oops.
Sound.
Buy me some Dogecoin for me. Living in a world
I'll get our picture off of here.
I'm going to hold and buy a yacht. Try and stop me, but it's all for naught.
Kim K.
Mia. You got broke up with Mia once. And this is Blue Hair Dave singing.
Elon Musk.
Your live stream.
This is my favorite part.
Money.
Dogecoin.
Go up. Oh, I forgot I had the yacht. Sorry.
Got to buy some Dogecoin for me. Living in a world of gold and honey. I'm going to hold and buy a yacht. Try and stop me, but it's all for naught. Dogecoin.
I know. No matter how many times I hear that, I feel good about myself.
I actually like that song. And I've written songs that I wouldn't want to listen to over and over again. That is not one of them. That is something that I could...
Are you putting us back on there?
We're already on. You can hear us. You just can't see us.
It's not the same.
I know. I'm one thing at a time.
You've been doing this for 3 years.
No,
so
here we go. I'm turning red.
What's turning red?
Me, my face.
Maybe it's all the alcohol you drank.
All right. Did we lose anybody? Sorry.
Okay, so let's read a few of the comments.
All right. Sorry. Let's scroll up here.
You're not sorry, dude. You created a masterpiece. Don't apologize
Okay.
for being an artist, Dave. Now you're making me mad. Your God-given ability to do a Doge reggae should be recognized. Go.
Okay. That was the video I made for the song. And then I also have an ad So I put the song one up so far.
David King shared it on his Facebook.
Thank you for sharing
That's
that.
why we
Thank
like
you,
you, Dave.
thank you, David King and Black X. No, I didn't put yours up because I knew that you had mentioned you wanted more control over it and you wanted to make sure that it was acceptable. So I didn't put that one out yet because you created it, and of course you want to exactly. So I had to make.
What? You smell something?
Oh, jeez.
What? I didn't fart.
Somebody did.
The dog.
in here? Oh, the dog farted.
You're looking at me like
I didn't know the dog was in here. So the dog farted.
you literally thought I would have pass gas on
Jeez, yeah.
a world-renowned stream.
All right.
I would do that.
No, so we can still make changes. All right, so what else we got? Yes, I think the song can make. Literally, I think if the song becomes popular and gets into the zeitgeist and becomes like viral, besides it, I would enjoy that, right? Just because I recorded it. But if it could make the price go up, right? Because if it ends up on the news or something, right?
Yep.
So, right, look and see now Doge is rising right now because of that. See,
You played the song. Went up.
yeah, I played it and went up.
Yeah. Literally, I watch this and it turns green every time you talk.
Can you put this song on NFT? Yes, I'm going to sell it. I'm going to list it at $1 million.
$1 million? Why not $1 million Doge?
Well, because I want more money.
So wouldn't that just be like 100 million Doge?
I don't know. I'm going to sell one copy of it for $1 million.
But
But
that would be 20 million.
but here's the problem: if it's not famous, then nobody's going to buy it for $1 million.
20 million Doge.
What?
20 million Doge is like $1 million.
Yeah. So 20 million Doge.
So
Yes, we're almost at 5,000 subscribers, and then I'll give away $100.
$100.
Yes.
So just to recap for a couple of new people, my name is.
You are sorry.
Go ahead.
You're right, LackX. I put it up there. And it got like 2 upvotes. And I was like, what the fuck? Right?
What got 2 uploads?
2 votes up. Like, it was like maybe 10 on Reddit. And the Doge, there's 1.3 million people in that subreddit. And 10 people liked it.
Wow.
I was like, ugh. I was like, this must be terrible, but yes.
So for those of you, I'm new. This is Dave's been doing this for 3 years. This is my first time here with him. My name is Black Token Friend. So you always want to have a Black Token Friend. So when people call you racist, you can say, no, my best friend's black, so I'm not racist. So I'm here to help tonight.
Well, you're like way out of the screen over here. We got
No, I'm good. It's probably my better angle here, so it's good. So we've been talking about a couple of things today. For those of you who don't know and who are new, San Diego. I'm actually a multimillionaire. We live close to each other. Our wives are drinking right now, but our children are not playing together. I'm not sure where my child is. I think his child's upstairs mad. So take it away, Dave.
He feels better. He didn't want to talk about it anymore. So.
And the dog is in the room, and Dave assumed that putrid smell was me. So he just smelled. You have air freshener in here for that. That's not the first time the dog's done that.
No, I have that because I like the room to smell like wood. It's wood air freshener.
It doesn't smell like wood. It's like a fragrance, like a lilac or something.
It's like manly wood.
Manly
It's
wood.
like only the finest mahogany woods.
You have a good voice for this.
Do I?
Yeah. What's that?
I can make my voice sound whatever because I can sing, Dogecoin, or I can talk like this, or I can do the. I've always wanted to do voiceovers.
Well, a buddy of mine
That'd be
had a
cool,
great
Dan.
voice, but he was not handsome. He's actually very ugly. I worked with him. Sorry, Dan. But he always said,
Nice.
I have a...
Dan's out there.
He has a TV face, a TV voice, and a radio face. That's
Yeah.
a TV voice, radio face.
Yeah.
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 But now you're on the internet. You have to have both. That's a lot of pressure.
It is. Well, I didn't want to. I hated being on video when I first made videos for like a channel because I started the channel like last year. So, yeah.
So
I've gotten over it.
a couple people are writing all this stuff to you. What do you want to say?
Who controls the price of Doge? Well, I can't skip up. So when we all become Doge billionaires, who will buy an island and call it the Isle of Doge?
Ooh.
I think Epstein Island is up for sale.
That's funny. That was... Damn, you're on it, baby.
As soon as the song played, it went up to 5.5 cents. See?
There you go.
How can I earn Dogecoin for free? You can't, because if you got it for free, you didn't earn it. Please help in earning Doge. No.
In says
Who
the
controls
song
the price of Doge?
In says the song was better with the yacht and the dancer on it. The yacht's in there no matter what. You had 2 yachts in there because you had the other one, right?
What? Where's the yacht part? What about
It's at the very top.
song was better in my opinion with the yacht dancer on it.
And for the record,
Oh, you mean having him the whole time?
yeah.
Yeah, well, that's something.
And now we did. If you missed it, that's an alien. The asexual or is it heterosexual alien?
We haven't named that. We don't need to be
He's-
gender normative.
So
or
for
whatever
those who
it
don't
is.
know, it's actually a trend here in California, and I think it's worldwide maybe.
I'm pretty sure they know.
But some people know about the when you
He's touching the third rail.
you have to
You're gonna get canceled.
we're gonna get canceled. People are starting to gender identify.
You
So-
can't get canceled because you're a gay black man.
Yeah, I'm not gay. I mean, not flaming at least.
You're black.
Yeah. You know that's actually a thing in Atlanta. A whole subculture of gay blacks hiding it, and you're married, but you're still gay.
On the down low.
Down low.
Down low. Down low.
Yeah. If my wife ever thought I was gay, she would kill me. By the way, you know another side
Because you
note?
lied to her, or because she's
I lied.
homophobic.
If I ever tried to divorce my wife, she would stick a knife in my effing heart. I'm gonna say it. She would stick a knife in my fucking heart and kill me.
Your wife sounds murderous.
We're coming up on 23 years. So if you missed it
She's in
earlier,
good shape though. So
my
I'd be
wife's
careful.
run 37 marathons. So when I married her, people thought she was lucky to be married to me. Now 23 years later, they're like, "How the hell did you get somebody this hot?" Like, 'cause she's hot as shit. So
She is. She's very fit.
fit, very fit.
Yeah.
But she's black, and that's not Dave's type. He only.
I've had that happen to
brunettes.
me where I've been out and like
You're a brunette.
we meet
guy.
people
You're
and then
like
they're
that.
like, and they go, they go, bro, you really scored. Like they're like, they can't believe that I'm with my wife,
But when you met,
and
her,
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Like, she was lucky to have you.
Yeah, I don't know.
You were blue hair Dave. Actually, Dave met his wife 20 years ago when he was blue hair Dave. You've been blue hair Dave a long time.
I've been blue hair day way before that.
Yeah. So okay, comments.
Oh, sorry, we just got off on a tangent.
I know, it's my fault.
I better get a hell of a discount on that island. Well, it comes with fringe benefits. Ones that might get you arrested and put in jail forever. But yes.
What Epstein Island?
Yeah. Okay. Too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon.
See, oh yeah, I might not see. I need a fix of Dogecoin after hearing that song. See, everybody likes it. See, it should be viral. I'm gonna make it viral by paying for it. I guess. I don't care how that looks.
Derek Levine, his wife would not get Dogecoin in divorce court because he only has thousands in Dogecoin, U.S. dollars worth of Dogecoin, but he actually has more money in the house. She's gonna want the house.
Well, here, so your wife, will she get Doge? You know, she's
Yeah.
gonna get the house.
Yeah, she's gonna go for the house, and unfortunately, the house is worth more right now, and it's not in Doge yet. Someday.
Whose wife is Asian? No, his wife is not Asian. Somebody else on here
Yeah, they said they were.
said they have the hot Asian wife.
My wife's black, actually. I'm black. If you're new, I'm black actually. Not Hispanic, Arabic. I'm black. I'm mixed. My mom's blonde hair, blue eyes.
Your kids aren't though.
No, they look really black.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like the lightest person in my house. It's really odd. So I gotta work on that.
You get the Fiero.
What's a fear? I don't get it.
You don't remember the Fiero from like 1985?
Like the car, the Fiero?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I got. Was that really slow of me to pick that up?
Well, everybody knows what a Fiero. Well, you know what? Somebody who's like under 25 would have no idea what a Fiero is.
So, are you the only one who wants Doge to dip so you can average out? No, you're not.
No, you're not. Oh, look at it climbing.
Just climbed
Look at that. All right, here we go.
because of you.
This happened the other night, right? And it went to 6 cents and then came back down again.
Thank you, Derek. I do tan at times. I look a little hotter when I'm darker, especially if I wear orange.
He doesn't like the sun though. When he comes over my house, we have an umbrella next to the pool.
always sit
I
there.
literally have an umbrella in like we have like a what is it called? Not waiting pool. It's like
So
a
your pool is designed.
Baja
you,
shelf.
You have like you step down on a step, then you step on the shelf, and you can put like chairs there and all that.
But the shelf is only like a foot of water, so you can
Yeah.
like put chairs in it and stuff. And he sits in there, but under the umbrella,
and put my feet in the water.
while I tan on the raft. That's our
He does
Sunday.
tan, yeah.
That's our Sunday in like July, August.
One of us
September.
has pierced nipples. Guess which one it is?
I'll show those off one day.
Yeah, you got to pay extra for that, buddy.
Yeah.
Above
So
the pants. is
once I
extra.
start a membership, you can see my pierced nipple.
Yeah.
And I did not say nipples, and there's a story behind that too.
And Rage View, thank you. Vin Diesel, not a friend of mine yet, but hopefully one day I will be his twin brother.
You need a deeper voice to be Vin Diesel's brother.
You know when I was
He's got a really deep voice.
when I was younger and thinner, you know who people? This is an honest thing, Dave. Be ready.
to a Slim Jim.
Who do you think they thought I was? Probably 20 years ago. Literally 50 to 100 times.
Vin Diesel?
No, Grant Hill.
You're 6'1". Grant Hill's like 6'7" or something.
I had
right?
people come up to me in restaurants and say, "You Grant Hill?" They thought I was Grant. For those of you who don't know, Grant Hill was a world famous basketball player. Probably didn't perform up in the end because of injuries to what he could accomplish. But phenomenal, great charisma, obviously very handsome. But yeah, they thought I was Grant Hill for years.
Interesting.
Oh, can I brag? Can I brag on something real quick?
Sure.
So in my businesses, I do a military discount. So I put a picture of me. I have a Bronze Star for those who just came in. And there's a general give me a Bronze Star. And I have it there. And that general happens to be, for those of you in the military, General Lloyd Austin at the time in Afghanistan. And he just got confirmed as Secretary of Defense. So I have a picture of me getting my Bronze Star in Afghanistan from the current Secretary of Defense. I think that's...
Oh, the guy... Oh.
I didn't tell you that?
No.
The guy, Lloyd Austin, is the Secretary of Defense now, and I have my picture to get my Bronze Star from him.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and look at you, Kims. You know Grant Hill, Orlando Magic. Didn't he do Duke? I think he was Duke, right? Duke.
Well, Orlando's a professional team.
Yeah, undergrad Duke. Yeah.
Okay. What is Doge Runner, broker? Is it in the Discord? Oh, I haven't logged into the Discord.
What is the Discord for those who don't know what the Discord is?
It's an app. I can't. It's gonna start beeping when I do that.
Then don't beep.
Okay.
We're on a roll. We're kicking ass.
It's an
right
app
now.
where you chat. You can share things, but you don't have to like all the things that you want to do like in a Facebook group. But without having to deal with all the extra bullshit. So it's just like what you create and then you join. Use it for work or pleasure. So if you have a work team and then you have like all these different
How do you
subjects.
use it for pleasure? That's really what I care about.
Well, we use it for pleasure.
If I can interrupt, for all those saying thank you for my service, thank you. I'm very proud. I get a pension in 7 years. Go ahead. How do you use it for your pleasure?
Well, for talking about like things like this, or you put like memes up or whatever. But some people use it just for work. They use it for like, engineer team 1, engineer team 2, whatever. If you're building something what's his name? Rocket scientist. Our other neighbor.
He is.
Yeah. So we have an interesting, right now it's like 4 of us pretty much, right? Kind of. That get together for the happy hours.
The other guy's going to get jealous when they hear it's only 4, but yes, it's 4.
Well, lately. The guys that are available sometimes in the afternoon.
That sounds gay.
Dogecoin dildo company. Well, yeah, whatever. Hey, if it makes the price go up, I'm for it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's me, it's Token Black Friend here, and we have Ed,
He's Token Asian guy.
Token Asian guy, but he's an actual rocket scientist.
Rocket scientist.
Yeah, and he's from space. I heard him say that once. He's from space.
Financial advice from Ed: never buy a new Mercedes. Let it age a year or 2 or 3, and then buy it, and it's like new.
Yes, he buys his Mercedes like 3 years old and saves like 50% on the price. And then the other fellow, he's a actual financial advisor, and he told me he could not come on here and talk about anything financial because it's against his license. So,
which means he's probably not a real advisor.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's his job.
If he were a real man, he'd come on.
He's probably listening to this right now. We should have him
come into the
have him come in. I don't have another mic though.
But he said he's not going to come in.
He said he would, but he can't talk about financial advice.
So what's he going to talk about?
I don't give financial advice.
You did.
No, I didn't.
You said buy Doge.
I said this is my opinion.
Buy Doge.
I own Doge, and I want it to go up. Boom.
Well, it's your show, so I can say what I want. So if I were you, I'd go buy Doge right now. I guarantee you will go up 80%
You
tomorrow.
can't. You're still going to get in trouble.
It's not my-
because
it's not my show.
It doesn't matter. You said
So
it.
I guarantee you, if you buy Doge, you're going to be a rich person.
They're trying to arrest
tomorrow.
the antivirus guy right now for
McAfee or whatever.
Yeah, but you know what's funny is he's getting in trouble for promoting a cryptocurrency that he said he didn't have any stake in, which he did. But they're not arresting him for like his like cocaine binged child
Didn't he murder
child
his,
prostitute,
he murdered
whatever
his
is going.
neighbor.
Like,
But back to what I was saying. Buy Doge.
I think he's done worse things.
And I guarantee your Doge investment will go up 35% tomorrow. I guarantee it. You can sue us if I'm wrong. Is that illegal?
Probably. What is that? What is that guy? That's a spammer.
No pressure.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, so buy Doge, and you're going to make a lot to money. And
Free
we're all gonna be
shipping.
rich. Oh, Brokers Forge, look at you deleting messages.
Well, we got the best mods on the planet. This joint.
Mods.
We're gonna have what we need to do is have a party here.
Party.
Like here, we'll get Rage View, we'll get Broker, get some regulars
But then
before
they
we
gotta-
even have the yacht party.
They got to come to San Diego then.
Yeah, maybe they want a vacation. Yeah, got
By
a
the-
place to stay.
By the way, I moved here because
Pool party.
my company moved me, and I'd never been to San Diego.
I'll get all the soccer moms.
And I came here. Soccer moms. That's actually a thing where we live. Soccer moms, yes.
That's the only thing we can get. I can guarantee we'll have soccer moms at the pool party.
Like when you go to soccer games, it's like almost like porn for older men. It's really hot, actually. Thank God for yoga pants.
I was gonna say should have bought stock in yoga pants because like every single mom has the yoga pants on.
And so it's
Best invention ever. Can I just talk about? I could have a YouTube channel just on
yoga pants.
thank you yoga pant inventor.
So
Made my day. Made my decade.
it's
Yoga
funny
pants.
if you've never been to San Diego. Like I lived in North. I'm a big guy, as you can see, and I lived in North Carolina, and I was thin compared to the fat, the fat people in North Carolina. I moved to San Diego. Now I'm fat. Like everybody here is fit.
They are.
Very fit state. I need to move to Alabama. I'm like, oh, son, have you lost weight? No, I moved to Alabama, Mom.
Well, you just angered half our audience.
What? Alabama?
They all live in Alabama.
The great state. Roll Tide? Will that make up for it?
Actually,
Roll
Alabama.
Tide.
I like Alabama's geography. I've driven through there, Birmingham to northern Georgia. I like the way it looks.
It's not bad.
I
if
like
you
it.
like Alabama.
I like it. Well, I like forests. It's all
Trees.
forests. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all trees.
We don't have really a lot of trees
Yeah,
here.
one thing we can all agree on is yes, yoga pants.
we got guys.
They're the greatest invention ever. Like the wheel yoga pants.
So you guys can look this up, but they have a new type of yoga pants that if you're like fat, it tones up your ass. Like it'll hold up this
Like Spanx?
like Spanx, but they're special. So when you look at these, they're like $50. It's stunning. Like they show women in normal yoga pants. It's actually not. So I will say, as a PSA, public service announcement, yoga pants are not meant for everybody. We got to be honest here. Please, if you shouldn't be wearing them, don't. It's like me
Trying to
wearing,
squeeze
like me wearing a
10
crop,
pounds of sugar in a 2-pound bag.
It's like me wearing a crop top. Like, some men aren't meant to wear half shirts. I'm not
Uh-huh.
going to do it. So yoga pants, you shouldn't do it if you shouldn't. You don't. But they have special yoga pants that make you look good. So, sorry, go ahead.
I don't know, Shane. I
That's
think
it. Brokers Forge Kevlar booty support.
Is that a real thing?
That's the name of it. Look at you. You know what, Dave? We got to do another contest.
All right, let's give away more money.
More money.
We've already given away $40 tonight.
And I want to throw another 20 on the ground. Let's do 20 because I'm here.
All right. So TBF is throwing in another 20. He actually has paid me 20, and I'm actually going to start taking it now. So
Yeah, and here, show them this. For those who weren't here earlier, I went to the casino on the way back. I'm buying another business. I'm trying to, and I stopped and I played roulette and I won a bunch of money. Did you show them the money?
I put it in front of the camera.
Did they see it?
He usually loses when he gambles, so
Sometimes.
I don't gamble much because I think it's a fool's errand. But he likes it.
His wife gambles. She's there with me till 3 a.m. gambling.
Yeah, she likes gambling
In
with me.
Vegas,
Yeah.
So what's the word going to be, Dave?
Huh?
What's it for the contest?
I don't know. What's the word going to be? We need to figure that out.
Ooh, how about roulette? Was that? Will people misspell that?
Yeah, let's not do that.
Blackjack.
Well, you said it. Don't type it in yet. Okay. Blackjack.
Okay, so
Now you can type it in.
$20. And I see, for those of you who don't know, he has this. I used to think he picked people he liked. He has this thing here.
Should have been yoga pants.
It should have been yoga. Change it to yoga pants.
It's blackjack already. So
Blackjack. So type in blackjack for $20.
you know what? Even yoga pants on somebody who maybe shouldn't be wearing yoga pants. At least you know what you're getting, right? So
Yeah.
I kind of like that. Yeah.
For better or worse.
Yeah. So
So blackjack.
I like to wear
$20.
yoga pants with a pepperoni in my on my thigh.
Is that a
So,
pepperoni?
excuse
Are
me,
you-
ladies.
are you
Eyes up
happy to see
here.
me?
Eyes up here.
Eyes up here.
Yes. I have to do it all the time at the gym.
That's a lot of blackjacks. So for those who don't know, he actually has a program here. So when you're typing in blackjack, it counts everybody, and then it randomly selects one of you. But for tonight, for the first time, because I'm here, this was my idea, you can actually make people who are more regulars 2 times more likely to win. And he turned that on. You're welcome. I love you too. So how many we got in there, Dave?
So far, we have 17 people entered it.
I think that's delayed because I can see like 30 and it only says 17.
It is what it is. So
eligible.
some people type it twice. Like
Oh, yeah.
that's what
Okay.
happens. It's it's about 17,
Nice.
and this is slightly delayed.
Yeah.
So
So type
that's
in
why we give it
blackjack,
time.
$20. You want to write that down? $20. You got it? So side note, can you hold up the pen to the camera for me real quick? So one of my favorite
I have a story about this.
hotels to go to is the Ritz-Carlton in Laguna Niguel, Dana Point, California. It's about $800 a night. And I use points to go there, of course. But I had Dave, but every time I go, I steal like 20 or 30 pins.
I thought he was kidding when he told me this.
Yeah, I have like 100 of these up in my office. So I always steal their pins. Kind of like, if you sons of bitches are charging me $800 a night, I'm taking the pins. I'm that tacky. Go ahead, Dave.
So he invites me and the wife up, and we're like, oh, sure, we'll go up for a night. It's great location in the cliffs, the Laguna. Gorgeous.
Can I interrupt? So put in Ritz-Carlton, Laguna Niguel.
No, they'll leave our station.
They can do multitask. They can listen. So type in Dana Point, Ritz-Carlton, and you'll see pictures. Go, Dave.
Anyway,
Sorry.
it's nice. And he told me I thought he was joking about stealing the pens, because like, what kind of low rent guy goes around stealing pens at a fancy
The
hotel?
guy who paid $800.
Holy shit! He literally would walk, because they have like little pads of paper and the pen, and this is not a Bic. It's like an expensive pen. It's like heavy. It's like you probably pay $20 for one of these, probably. Yeah. Like if you at work, and they have like at every little station past the bar, and then like near the elevator, there's like a little pad of paper and a pen.
Thank you, Corey.
In case you need one. And he is literally walking down the hall, putting all these in his pocket.
Yep.
But at a hotel like that, they're never going to say, "Sir, stop stealing the pens," because it's assumed you'll have enough grace and class to not steal the pens.
Every one of them.
And he says, "Well, they're there for the taking." And I was like, "Oh my."
So I had a business meeting last Saturday. I literally bought a coffee.
Oh my.
A small iced coffee was $5.62. Are you kidding me? $5.62? So I said, "Can I keep the pen?" And he looked at me like, "Of course, sir."
So he steals pens everywhere he goes.
No. Just yeah. So we have like a meeting at like Harrah's in Vegas, and there's like 100 pens. I'll take 30 for my business to use the pens when people buy stuff and pay out. And then they'll say, "Hey, buy pens." Say, "Here's yes."
Have you ever stolen like one of the fancy pens? Like, what are they called?
Mont Blanc?
Yeah.
Oddly enough, I always get them. So for those who are just coming on, I'm actually very wealthy and rich. I have like 15 of those in my room. They've all been gifted. I get them all the time. It's like,
Gifted as in you stole it when somebody handed it to you?
Ritz-Carlton, baby.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, look at Ritz-Carlton, Dana Point, Laguna Niguel. Dave spent the night there, not in the same room with me, but I took his family there. You didn't like it, though. I don't think you were impressed.
It was nice.
It's not your cup of tea.
I don't enjoy it as much as you do. Put it that way.
I love it.
Yeah. So for double the price, I could spend a week in Mexico at a hotel that's actually nicer. So that's how that's what I equate it to. You know what I mean?
So Broker's Forge, I'm going to read what you wrote. Free pin, thanks. Another free pin, thanks. Wow, another one. It is like a pin Easter egg hunt for adults. Exactly, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
I guess. So
who won?
Nobody yet. Keep entering. So the Mont Blancs. Anybody who's ever been gifted one or bought one? Do people buy them for themselves? It's always a gift, right?
You can buy it and say people bought it.
This feels like a Mont Blanc.
I
probably couldn't tell the difference between my Mont Blanc. I got a Mont Blanc at one of my jobs, one of my first big boy jobs where I wore a tie, and they charged me. It was remuneration, and they took out like the taxes out of it, and then I had to pay taxes as income. So the pen was income, and I was like, "Well, fuck you!" Like. So the pen cost me like $120.
I laughed like I was laughing at what you're saying. I was actually laughing at a post.
Okay.
And I'm sorry. You looked at me like, "Oh, is that funny?" No. And wrote $5.62 for an iced coffee. It's 1936 in New York.
Shut the fuck up. Is it really $20 for an iced coffee in New York right now? I was there a year ago, and it was the same price. It was like $5.95 or whatever.
So Derek Levine, honest question. Are you ready?
Yes.
If you type in blackjack more than once, does that kick you out of this or something?
It's supposed to. Nightbot does that. Sorry, we'll pick the winner right now. Here we go. Roll it.
Oh, it says you have 32 people.
DJ DJ, you just won.
DJ's dapping in his thing. So is DJ still there?
Huh?
Must be present to win.
DJ. So Dave at Blue. Oh Jesus. HairDavePlan.com. So email me there and let me know if you want Venmo, Zelle, or PayPal.
DJ won $20.
We need more beer. I'll go get it.
Oh, we gotta be, you want me to go get it this time?
I gotta pee anyway.
So what do you want me to talk about? Okay,
Whatever.
while you're gone,
Should we keep this going? It's 2 hours and 14 minutes.
Let's shut her down, Dave. Let's
Really?
quit. We're ahead. We're killing it.
I
Tonight.
don't know.
I say we're killing it.
One more beer?
Okay, while you walk out, so I guarantee you will make 20% return on Doge if you. Blue Hair Dave says what? Blue Hair Dave guarantees you'll make a 20% return. So if you just got here, we're going to be here for about 15 more minutes. We're drinking beer. It's Friday night. Our wives are together drinking right now. I don't know where my kid is. So we're in San Diego. Oh, my God, it's 6:53. My wife's going to be pissed. Like, you left our kid alone all this time. So tonight we've talked about a couple of things. I'm a multimillionaire, so next time we're on, I'll tell you my story. We took a vote to have me on. And I buy businesses. So I actually called somebody last week and said, a banker, my lender, and said I need $6 million. And they said they do it at 3%. So 3% is crazy for a $6 million loan. And some guy is offering to do it for me. It's really hot. I'm excited. So for tonight, what we also did is 4 giveaways. We did 2 for $10, 2 for $20. And if you haven't heard it yet, we need you to look at the Dogecoin reggae. Blue Hair Dave, back in the day, was a semi-famous musician. He's toured all over. Here in San Diego, he was huge. So Blue do the Dogecoin reggae. And then lastly, we have agreed that the dancing person, the little alien there, we haven't given it a sex. So we'll see. And for Julian, do the Doge dance. We actually need to come up with it. And thank you, Elon. Dave's very proud of the song. He actually sang the song because he was a singer back in the day. And then for the future, for those of you who come back, Dave has an automated program. So when we do the drawings, make sure you only put it in once. Derek Levine is telling us that if you put it in more than once, you get eliminated. So only put it in there once. How you buy businesses, give me an ebook. So essentially, I buy what they call cash flow businesses. When you say what's a cash flow business, it's something, it could be a laundromat, a Subway, a Blockbuster, whatever. Something that makes money. So you're buying at a multiple of what that business is worth. So for example, you buy a Subway, it's making $100,000. The multiple on that's about 4 times. So you got to pay $400,000. So I always say when you buy a Subway, you're really buying yourself a job. Because you can work there full time, control everything. Thank you, Token Black Friend. So I'm TBF, Token Black Friend. This is my first time here with my neighbor and one of my best friends. Did I just say one of? Is that like I'm cheating on Blue Hair Dave if I have more than one best friend? I think my daughter has 3 best friends. But where I grew up, you have one. But my best friend growing up was Steve. I didn't have 5 best friends. But thank you, friend Lewis. TBF, this is my first time being here. And Dave is one of my best friends. I just did it again. But back to your question. So when you're buying a business, it's really easy. You got to decide what you want to buy, get the price, and get the money. Oftentimes, you can buy like 20, 30% down and borrow the rest. So when I'm borrowing $6 million at 3%, in this case, my partners are rich, so we're only going to put down about $500,000. So we'll put $500,000 of our money in, get a business worth 6.5. And then I have to run the business. That's my job. I run the business. I have a record. All my people last year, so I'm going to brag and turn it back to Dave. He's getting back on here now. Last year was a record. Every person who runs one of my business, not a single person quit. One person quit on me the year before, and we fired 2 a couple years before that. But of all my managers, not a single one quit last year. I am, of course, Light Beer God. I love you all. Go back at you.
Oh, wow. Look, you're very popular. Look, TBF is a great host.
While you were gone, I told him to put that up there.
Oh, yeah.
Hype me up, baby. Hype me up. But thank you for the compliments. This is my first time doing it.
How do you buy businesses? Give me an ebook.
I would just walk through that for them. That's what you missed.
All right, so who won?
We just already did the contest.
Yeah, but who was the winner? DJ. I got to make sure I keep track of the $20
Right,
winners.
the $20. Because you're going to send them 10. I'm like, what a rip.
Yeah. I'll steal your pen.
So we're going to close out in about 10 minutes. Any other topics you guys want to talk about?
We're going to watch the UFC from last week.
I have to go get my kid, dude.
Where is he?
I think he's at Kaiser's.
Oh.
My daughter just texted me and said, did you order pizza?
Look at Doge go.
And that was like 30 minutes ago. She texted me again. There's a pizza at our front door, so I brought it in case you did. Should she eat that pizza if it's a random pizza? I've never had that happen. Have you ever had a pizza show up at your front door?
Went to the yacht party. We should bring... Yeah, there you go. Everybody can do blue hair.
I don't have hair. You're discriminating against us bald people. Is that discrimination? We talked about racism earlier, and I admitted that I'm black, if you can't tell, and I'm actually a racist on some level.
He has to say that because he doesn't look super black.
People don't think I'm black. So,
Oh, I have a story.
go ahead.
Can I tell a story? Okay, so one of our friends is a former NFL player and a current coach of the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're at some Easter thing in our neighborhood, and I'm talking to him, and we're whatever, blah, 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 blah. And then TBF walks up, and he starts making, like, black jokes. And our other friend is very large ex-NFL player.
Clearly black.
Clearly black. And TBF is not clearly black sometimes. And so he's kind of like, what the fuck? So that didn't go well when they met.
Well, so I don't like this guy. And I don't know if you know this, Dave. What? Like he's listening.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's your fault, okay? I'm just going to put out there. I don't like, because I've introduced I come up to him every time, and he's like, hey, I won't say his name. Like, hey, I'm the only black person who lives in this neighborhood besides you.
No.
I've met you 8 times. Actually, Tony Gwynn Jr. But
That one.
oh, yeah.
We have a very racially mixed neighborhood. But as far, not a lot of black people in San Diego. There's like one in every block in our neighborhood.
So,
So
anyways,
most
every
people
time I meet this former NFL, and we're at a party, I've seen him like 9 times. Every time he's like, hey, introduces himself. Hey, nice to meet you. I'm like, this is his 7th time, the 8th time, the 9th time we've met. So it's crazy.
I don't know. He comes up, gives me a big hug, and said, "What's up, Dave?"
What was that running back from the? He went to the Panthers. Tolbert.
Tolbert
So,
and Sproles.
My
Darren Sproles and Tolbert live in our
My
neighborhood,
wife
too.
and I have 3 kids, and I'm walking up, and this white lady, and she's a little heavyset, which is surprising. She comes running, heavyset white women, older, running down the driveway. She comes running to the driveway at me, my wife, and 3 kids, and we had just moved in. And she said, "Oh, are you the black family that moved in up the street?" We're like, "Yeah." She said, "Is it black or African American? Like, I don't know what to call you people." And our son comes down on cue, and he's like, "Oh my God!" He knows this is a train wreck. And we're like, "Yeah." She said, "And you guys just moved here from North Carolina?" We're like, "Yeah." So he says, I have good news for you." And we're like, "What?" She's like, "I sold my house to a black person." We're like, "Oh, okay." And Happy New Year, black person. But it's Tolbert. So he's a running back for the San Diego Chargers. Buys a house, like literally 12 houses from me and Dave. And he's like, "Do you want to see my house?" Well, like, sure. So we go through. So this lady we've never met is happy that black people moved in up the street, and she sold her house to black people. So she gives us a tour of the house. So before Tolbert moved in his house, I was in his backyard chilling, man. So I took pictures of it because I thought if I ever want to impress people, because it was a stunning house. They have like the pool, so you walk out the back door, covered. We live in a great neighborhood, and then imagine the patio with the outside kitchen, then the pool, and then beyond the pool is the basketball court.
He had the Laker one, right? Was that him or was that
No,
his
it's
neighbor?
like 2 houses down
Okay.
from there. So yeah, Darren Tolbert, we're in his house. But yeah, we had Sproles, Tolbert, Gwynn still lives here, Tony Gwynn Jr. But a lot of athletes.
We had the church singing dude. We had a Christian rock rock star.
But I really never.
I didn't know.
looked
I didn't
up.
meet him, but yeah, we heard about. He was only like 4 houses down the next block.
We should start a rumor. I think they got divorced.
No, really? Maybe.
His wife
Yeah.
was hot.
I guess he was real big in the Christian rock.
But she hung out with the sinner because I won't say the name around the corner.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, that lady was a sinner. And
We've
they
had all
were-
kinds. You know what? Living in the suburbs isn't quite as bad, right? So, because I spent most of my adult life living in Pacific Beach and Mission Beach, which is as urban as you're going to get in the beach community, right? In San Diego, it's actually pretty high crime, a lot of homeless people. And you think, oh, it's going to be boring when you move to the suburbs.
No.
Oh, no.
The stories we can
So
tell.
yeah, there was people literally got divorced and moved. Like there was a CrossFit guy. Careful if your wife does CrossFit. So
Several affairs.
several affairs with several different women, and they all left their husbands for the one dude. So there's this CrossFit dude, and they're all getting into CrossFit, and he was banging all the wives at the place. And they all left their husbands for this dude, and then they all find out that he's just kind of banging everybody he's CrossFitting. So, but personal trainers, as we'll probably have Big Sean on here,
Big Sean.
and as he can attest to that, and Hervin has stories of women hitting
You're
on.
giving out their names. They're going to get divorced
oops,
now.
I don't want. Well, it didn't happen when I was married. I mean, like,
Did it?
you got to know that. Anyway, women hit on personal trainers. That's all I had to say.
Can you
about
blame them?
that. Yeah.
So on that, Dave, I think we should sign out. It's been a while, man.
Okay.
I got to find my kid sometime.
All right. Yes, we're gonna sign out, and this was, oh my gosh, 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Probably like 10 minutes.
All right.
Thank
It
you,
was.
everybody, for listening.
Thank you. I'll be back on tomorrow. I think. I'll wear your yoga pants. I'll wear my yoga pants. And
I
if-
actually have yoga pants like athletic. They're not like from men. They don't tight up on you like.
if I could rock them, I'd wear them. I'd feel sexy.
Sublime Mud Dogs. Okay. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
for
Good
listening.
night. And thank you for joining us. And we had a blast. There you go. Nice to meet you, TBF. Bye, guys and ladies. Thank you. Over and out.